and thank you so much for joining us as I give you a roller coaster ride through our first HSN Craft Day of 2022. When I tell you next Tuesday's Craft Day is going to be massive, I kid you not, it is going to be massive. And I tell you for why I know it's going to be massive, because we, Crafters Companion, we are the today's special. We are kicking off 2022 in absolute style. We've got an incredible today's special. We've got the most unbelievable Sara signature that I have ever developed in my 17 years of doing craft. I can tell you now, you have never seen a palette and a collection to rival this one that I'm going to show you. I've got the most unbelievable lineup of products. We've been working on this show for over a year. It is that big. There's always the pressure to start off the new year in style. There's even more pressure because last year we started off the new year in style with the Gemini Pro. So that we're always under pressure to top it. And when I tell you we've topped it, we have really topped it. So I'm going to tell you now, I've got 3 hours to walk you through absolutely everything that is going on the show. But of course, I can't possibly cope with that on my own. So you'll never believe who I've brought in to look after us for the next 3 hours.
It's only little old me, isn't it? Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. My name's Ben Mosby. Thank you for tuning in. You are seriously going to be in for a heck of a ride. Like Sara says, it's going to be a roller coaster. So buckle in. I'm looking forward to the show, of course, because I know you always love to get social with us. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Also, it's my job to help you navigate through the show as well. If you haven't yet downloaded the booklet, you'll find the link.
Oh, drink!
Oh, sorry, yes, I wonder what you said then. If you haven't downloaded the booklet, two
Drink!
drinks. We know that you're playing the drinking game. We've already picked up on that on the comments. Every time we mention the booklet...
Drink!
You got, yes, a few of you doing a little virtual anyway. I'll be mentioning it a lot, so you might be very merry by the end of the night. Plus, of course, as well as that, I get to give away the products through the show as well. If it's the first time that you've watched, you're going to see all of these amazing products for the very first time. You're going to get the heads up, and also we're going to have you winning those prizes. All you need to do if you want to be with the chance of winning is simply to comment right throughout the show, which I know you are going to be doing. Yeah, it is, producer Georgina, as simple as that, and no, you cannot enter. So much to look forward to, so much to squeeze in over the course of the next 3 hours, but we're starting off, Sara, with something I know you are so super excited about.
Ben, I'm so super excited about absolutely everything in the next 3 hours. Can I just say a huge welcome to all of those of you who are brand new to shopping with us here at Crafters Companion and shopping on HSN. I know over the last few weeks, over the Christmas period, we've had hundreds of new customers come on board. So I just want to say a massively warm welcome. If this is the first time you're watching one of our preview shows ahead of the HSN show next Tuesday, let me tell you, you're in for a treat. We do one of these shows every time there's a big HSN Craft Day, because what we basically do is we go through everything on the show and take our time. So we take our time, we show you everything in detail, I demo everything, where there's Autoships, where there's extra items available, I walk you through all of that, because we know how manic the shows get on HSN. And then to accompany this show, as Ben alluded to, we have a booklet. So I'll pop the details on the bottom of the screen for you of the booklet, because the best way to prepare for the HSN show is to download this booklet and also watch this show. And this show will stay on YouTube, it'll stay on Facebook, you can come back and watch it as many times as you want. The great thing is, if you're watching with us live, that means we're live and interactive. So any questions you've got, you can send them through on the socials. Ben will pick them up and he will be your eyes and ears through to me. So he'll be asking me those questions. As Ben also mentioned, every time you ask a question or make a comment or say you love something or say hi to your mate on here, whatever it is, those comments are getting clocked up, and every time we finish presenting an item, Ben is going to pick one of you who have commented completely at random, and you will win whatever it is I've been just showing. So literally there's probably about 15 chances to win over the course of the show as we give away everything, okay? Including my brand new today's special, which I'm not going to show you. Sorry, not the today's, but this is the brand new Sara signature. Yeah. I'm coming on to the today's special. The brand new Sara signature, the vintage butterfly. If you can't wait to see it, flick through that booklet. It's in there. Have a look in the booklet and you'll be able to have a sneak preview. That will be coming up towards the end of the show, right? I'm going to save that right for the end. Could be you who wins it, okay? So that we're going to be previewing near the end of the show. However, we have to start with the Today's Special. Now, the Today's Special has been 18 months in the making.
Wow.
We have never developed something that is such an intertwined education program along with brand new world launch products and also an incredible Autoship program which you are going to dive on. It is a whole year of colour. It is an academy of colour with our brand new duo markers, which I'm about to show you in a second. But while I get ready, have a quick little look at this. This is the Today's Special, okay? So you've got a brand new collection, Ben. It's a fabulous box. You open the box, you've got the brand new pens. You've got, let's have a little think. There's 8 of the watercolour pens in here and 16 of the alcohol pens. And then there's how Leanne is going to walk you through the education program that goes with it.
Wow.
It's alcohol pen colouring and watercolouring together. All the accessories you need. The Autoship program, which I'll walk you through, literally has everything you need and takes you on that program over the course of the year working towards that diploma. Now,
amazing.
This is it, right? I'm going to take the first little bit of this show to walk all of you through the Academy of Colour. It's 2 parts to it. If I open the actual program, basically, the Academy of Colour is a whole 12 months of building up a colouring program. However, everything you need to get started is in this box. So when I open the box itself up, it's just too nice to open. You open it up, as it says, your colouring journey starts here. So it's basically a number of different trays. So on this here, I'll come back to this at the end, okay? This, Ben, is basically going to show you, this is going to be access to the education program as well,
okay.
which I'll talk about in just a second.
Yes.
But these are brand new pens. If I take out any one of these pens, it's really hard doing it back to front upside down. These are all phenomenal quality brush nib. And they are brush nib, dual tipped, 2 different tones. So this one here is your DP1 and DP3, which is basically wisteria and the dusty purple.
Okay.
So you can do a multi-tone blend, which we're going to learn all about, okay? So you've got 16 of the different duo colour alcohol pens in this first tray. That is your first tray, and these are all of your alcohol pens, Ben, right? Layer 1's all about alcohol pen colouring. Layer 2 are all your watercolours, okay? So with your watercolours, of course, you can achieve different shades within each pen, so you don't need as many different colours. So we've gone with 8 actual pens, 16 different colours. You get all the pens. We also have a white opaque marker. You've got your spritzer in here, you've got your wide brush paintbrush, you've got your fine detail paintbrush that you're going to be working with. Fantastic quality paintbrushes, Ben, so you can get the great backgrounds, the great detail colouring that we're talking about, okay? Then we move on to the third tray.
Third tray?
Yes.
Wow.
And in your third tray, then we start and get all the pieces you need. So it's an education program, Ben. So we're going to be learning how to do, for example, portrait colouring. We're going to be learning how to do skin tones. We're going to be learning how to do blending. We're going to be learning palette blending. We're going to be learning different watercolour techniques. Everything you need, you're going to learn how to do it with all of the different stamps that we have here. Even, so for example, we're going to be learning about fur tones. You've got your tree. We'll be working on landscapes here. These are all your basics, Ben, as well, which will work in with the education programme. You've also got a palette here that you're going to be working on. You've got your speciality cardstock, your alcohol marker card, your watercolour cards in here as well. It's all in the box, which is a way, can you see, they're all kind of like built in. And what this is going to do, Ben, I'm going to walk you through all of it over the next kind of half an hour as it was. But I want you to understand, we're never allowed to reveal what a Today's Special is going to sell for. But if I just tell you, this is a world launch, so you can't actually buy these pens anywhere else. However, when you do, each one of these markers is going to be $3.95, right? $3.95 per dual tip marker, which is incredible quality when you think, Ben, that is for a brush tip marker. I mean, any other brand of pen, you'd be paying at least £3.95 upwards for one colour. You've got two in here for the same price and incredible quality. You know these are the ergonomic pens we work with. So you've got over $100 worth, Ben, of just markers. Your today's special, I mean, when I can't tell you the price, but it's going to be nothing like that. But if you've got the $100 worth of pens, then you've got the stamps. There's $30, $40 worth of stamps. You've got the paintbrushes, the spritzer. You've got the blending palette. You've got all of the papers in there, and you get this binder, right? So the binder, Ben, is basically everything you need as you build up your program. So inside the binder, these are, for example, this is what you are getting to start with, and then these are your future Autoships if you're in the Autoship program. So we're going to learn more about portrait, about flora and fauna, feathers and fur, how to colour cute characters, and you'll see as we start getting through to the last couple of Autoships, you actually start introducing pencils as well. Ben will talk you through the Autoships in just a bit, okay? But with each one of these, what you are getting is your little divider. In your divider, there's then space for you to put all of the stamps that you learn about those techniques with. So these are your first few techniques that you're getting, okay? You're going to learn so much, honestly. But then what you've also got, Ben, is you've got these project pockets. So as you're working on them, you can take your projects out, you can clip them in place, and you can add the details into those project pockets. Now, Ben is going to walk you through what the Autoships are, and then I'm going to show you a little bit more about what you do with these markers and how you're going to kind of learn and follow along with the education program too.
Can I just say, before we talk about the Autoships, you are going absolutely bonkers for this academy. What I love most about this is not only the fact that you're getting brand new markers, but you've also got a program here that you can all follow, and you've then got yourself these tutorials as well, which are going to come along later on down the line. You've got the ability to actually graduate from the academy as well, which I think is just amazing. I'm so excited about the new pens, says Nancy. Spectrum Noir are the best. What an amazing way to try the different pens, says Dawn. Karen, what on earth can you have in the Autoship? I'll tell you in just a second. Mariner says, OMG, what a fantastic today's special. And Julia says, so beautifully packaged as always. I'll show you. These all here are your Autoships, and we'll bring you more details on the screen in just a second. But as you can see, you've got portraits, feathers and fur, cute characters, flora and fauna. You've even got pencils coming up for you later on within the amazing Academy of Colour. Just to show you the kind of thing that you can expect to get once again. This is your portrait. So once again, it's like a learning curve as you go along, as you collect the Autoships. You're going to get brand new products to take you on that next step of your journey. And once again, within this particular Autoship, you have got a selection of your duo colours, not only in the alcohol markers, but you've then also got the duo colour aqua as well. So you're going to be working with all of those different pens, but also again, if I can just get the tray out here, you've got underneath even more colouring goodies to be working with as well, even more for your booklet. So you've got your portraits tab in there, so again you're adding to that binder the whole time, and then you've got a whole host of new stamps for you as well. As I've said, these are all of the different Autoships that you're going to be getting. We'll be able to have a look at all of them on the screen for you in just a few seconds as well. But you know, we always talk about Autoships, how important it is to join the Autoship program right from the start, because you can't join later on. This is one of those moments where you go, actually, I need to grab this on the Today Special. I need to sign up for the Autoship, because then further down the line, I mean, come on, are you kidding me? How amazing is this? You've got all of that live interactive content with Leanne and Sara, and then come the end of it, this could be your name on this certificate, the Diploma of Graduation from the Academy of Colour. Literally everything has been thought of here, and for me, I think this is one of the most exciting HSN previews I've been involved in. And let's get over to Sara to see more. I love the fact people are going to be graduating from the Academy, Sara.
Well, the thing is, Ben, right? The Academy, it's in two halves. So one half is having all the product, which all of this is coming to you in the first shipment, okay? All of this. And then on top of that, you've got all the education. Now, I want to just walk you through a little bit of an understanding of what that education looks like. So I did allude to this, Ben, when I was just showing you before. In your Academy of Colour, you'll see you get this little like invitation.
Yeah.
And the invitation, it explains to you, you can either scan the code, or if you don't know how to do the scanning thing, which I never do, Ben, you can just go to the website, which is crafterscompanion.com/AOC, Academy of Colour, right? When you get there, you basically get to a special new mini website that we've done just for people in this programme. So this is the Academy of Colour website, okay? So you can see it's basically, you've got the box in there, it's going to show you everything you've got, and then it takes you through to the different pages. Now it's telling me here, tune in with Sara and Leanne. So your first class that you're going to take is on Wednesday the 16th of February at 6 o'clock GMT or 10 a.m. Is it 6 p.m? Yeah, 6 p.m. GMT, so that's just for me, reference, which is 10 a.m. Pacific time or 1 o'clock Eastern time, okay? So you're going to tune in live if you can at that point, but bear in mind, if you aren't with us live, don't worry, you're going to have access to this video on demand at any time. This is the first of many classes you will have the opportunity to take when you're in the programme, okay? So what you're going to do, if we're coming through now, you've got all the access, you've got this, the class schedule in here. If you want to click onto that, it's going to tell you when all the future classes are and everything you need to do with them, okay? It's also going to tell you everything from the Academy of Colour launch, okay? So you've got your colour glides, your cast content and your preparation, access to the educational videos. If I click on the colour reference guides, for example, I don't know about you, but I love to have all these to hand. So for example, you want to learn about portrait, we're going to have all the portrait things on here, okay? We're going to have all the access to all of the different classes. If you want to join in with the first class, it tells you what preparation you're going to need to do, what you're going to need to get handy. And basically, you are going to, it's going to tell you exactly what we learned. It's, do you know what it is? What do they call it? It's a syllabus. That's what we call it in the UK.
Oh, yes.
A syllabus that you build up on. Now, I will touch back on the Autoships, but I want to show you, for example, how this is going to work. So I've printed out what those, so this is, for example, if we're doing the class on portrait. How to colour portrait. Everybody always wants to know how to colour portrait. There's different shades of portrait that you could try, different skin tones, but instead of you having to work it out, Ben, all you're going to do is you're going to go to the website, you're going to look at what shade do we want to do. So, for example, if I want to do this sort of, it might be that you want to do this skin shade and this hair shade. You just follow through the hair tutorial and the skin tutorial separately. That stamp, Ben, is one of the stamps that comes included. So let me just show you, for anybody who missed it before, okay? I'm going to show you everything that is included, right? These are all of your alcohol markers, so 16 of your alcohol markers, all twin tipped. Then in your watercolour markers, you've got 8 of the watercolour markers, plus you've got the white opaque pen, the spritzer, the paintbrush. Then we move on to the educational stamps. So we're going to learn how to do fur. There's our little dog to practice the fur on.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to learn how to do 3-dimensional objects. There's our objects that we're going to stamp and practice. Then moving it on from the practice onto things like the cherries, Ben, right? Once we've learned, I'm going to teach you things like hair, for example. So there's the hair and the skin one we're going to practice on. Here's the little dress we're going to practice on for the dress shades. Here's where we're going to practice doing ombre effects on fairy wings, for example. Once we move into your watercolouring, we're going to be practicing how to stamp and drag them out with a thistle, for example, or how you're going to get the watercolour effects on your different background stamps. You also get a blending palette included. You're then going to get a massive pack of watercolour card for you to start working with, and a big pack of alcohol marker card. We do have bumper packs of extra alcohol marker card and watercolour card for those of you that want to stock up on the show, so you'll be able to have a look on the show, and they are available as well, okay? So that's what's coming included. If I just show you, if we just talk about the alcohol pens, okay? These are all of the different colours that you've got of the alcohol pens. If you want to make yourself a colour chart like this, that colour chart is available, Ben, on the website, okay? So you can see you get your blender and your black. You've got various different skin tones to work through. You've got your purples, your pinks, your magentas, your tans, your blues, your taupe, all the different shades you could need. These are the sort of techniques we're going to start and learn. So how to create 3-dimension coming from different light sources, how to create fur effects, how to do, look at this one here, light direction on the centre of an image. We're going to learn about. We're going to learn light from the left-hand side. We're going to learn light from the right-hand side on your different images with that. We're then also going to be talking about creating custom colours, how to get a smooth blend. Palette blending, we're going to learn ombre and how to move into a 3-pen blend, how to do different hair and skin shades, how to create folds in your clothes. Look at that, how it looks like it's actually got folds in there. Then we're going to move on to palette blending. Then we're going to learn different types of fur. So these are two different types of fur over here. One is done using flicking and one is done using a stippling technique. We'll learn both of them in the Academy of Colour. We're going to learn how to create light and add shade to add dimension into different things, like you can see on here. Combining multiple techniques into one image. These are all different things that you're going to do with your alcohol pens, just the alcohol ones. Remember, that's just one. Then we're going to move on to the watercolour, right? So within our watercolour layer, you've got a whole tray of the watercolour pens. These are the colours and shades that you've got in the watercolour pen. We're going to learn different techniques, like look at this. We're going to learn how to create custom colours. We're going to learn about portrait colouring with your skin and your hair shades in there. We're going to learn how to stamp with the pens. We're going to learn how to stamp with the pens and draw the colour out. We're going to stamp with them and spritz like this one down here. Doesn't that look fabulous? Then we're going to advance the techniques and do things like drawing your single colour out with water to discover multiple shades in there, blending two colours together to create an ombre. We're going to do what's called a wet into wet watercolouring technique, light and shade. Now, also watercolouring is brilliant for your backgrounds. So we're going to learn how to do splattering, what we call the packaging technique, resist with heat embossing in there as well. We're going to use our ink with glycerin for letterpressing and stenciling. We're going to do some acrylic block stamping with these. Then we're going to move on to background washes with multiple colours, some splodgy blending, some faux bleaching. You're going to do the salt effect. We're going to do ombres, resist with a drawing gum in there as well. All of these are techniques you will learn in the education programme, but most importantly, everything you need to do it is in this box. Yes. Now, I want to just want to explain again that Autoship program, okay? So, for example, in the main box, you're going to learn how to do, I'll show you on the overhead camera here, you're going to learn how to do these portrait colours, right? So there is the different shade, there's the different portraits that you could do with the selection of colours that you've got. Or if you want to do them with watercolour, there's the watercolouring techniques you could do with them, okay? Now, you'll notice that one of the, I'll let you get a little bit closer in on them, right? You'll notice that one of the future Autoships is portrait as well. So you think, well, hang on, but we've already got some pens for the portrait colouring. What you'll see when we move on to the portrait box is you'll get a wider selection of markers to advance that pen. So can you see how we learn the basic skin tones here, but you get more different colours for more skin tones, for more hair colours. You'll get new stamps so that you can practice new portrait techniques on there. And then that month, all of the education will be focused around that portrait colouring. Now, we've got a lovely little video. I'm going to let you see the video, and then Ben will walk you through all of the Autoships that we've got available.
So, I mean, seriously, the comments that are coming through here are absolutely off the chart. What a tremendous programme, says Diane. This education is why Crafters Companion is the #1 crafting company. Miriam, nowhere else on the planet can you get this. You would pay thousands to get this. I'm sure I'll be blown away by the price when announced on the TS, and make sure you join us for that as well. We've got shows coming up on the craft day, 12 a.m. midnight, 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And then we're going to be popping in onto shows right throughout the day as well. But I can tell you that the comments here are absolutely off the chart. And what you've got to think about this as well, what I think we do absolutely brilliantly here, we're giving you all these amazing products, but we then give you that interactive colouring experience as well. We're there to encourage you. We're there to educate you with this. We're there to give you the inspiration that you need. Going to be covering all these different aspects of colour theory as well. And we'll be starting at that ground level. So if you've never done this before, you can start off as a complete newbie. We're going to take you on a journey to expand your colouring knowledge and your skills as well. That's why this is so hugely exciting, and why so many of you now are just saying this is the best thing ever. And don't forget, if you take part in that Autoship, which I know everyone is going to do, by the time you get your final Autoship, you'll have graduated from the Academy of Colour, and you'll get your certificate as well. But let's have a closer look at those Autoships for you and see all of the Autoships that you're going to be receiving over the course of the next few months. So during April, you're going to get your Portrait Autoship. Again, this is going to involve you receiving 6 of your duo colour markers, 12 colours of course in total. You've got your duo colour aqua markers as well, then more of your cardstock and more of your clear stamps as well to get you working even further, as Sara has already explained, with those skim tones. So that's your auto ship for April. Then as we go through to June, your flora and fauna. Again, do you know what I love about this? Giving you all these different aspects of colour. You know, things which you might have found difficult to do previously. You've got all of the markers. So 6 again of those duo colour markers, the alcohol markers, 3 of your aqua markers included, more of your alcohol and watercolour cardstock, plus your stamp sets included as well. So that's your auto ship coming through for June. And then August. Feathers and fur, and I think that's one of those things, certainly, you know, we hear a lot from you guys about how difficult it is to be able to get that real sort of beautiful colour and technique when it comes to doing your fur. That's what's going to be covered off here. Again, you're going to get more of your duo colour markers, 3 more of those aqua markers, more stamps to be working with, and your stamp storage panel as well. All of these you're going to be adding, of course, into that amazing binder that you're going to get with your initial purchase. We move then into October. October then covers off your cute characters. I mean, look at these stamps. I mean, how absolutely gorgeous. Again, another beautiful colour palette that you're going to be working with, and once again taking you on that next step of your journey. And remember, all the time you've got those interactive classes, if you like, with Leanne and Sara, which is going to help you to get the very best out of your collection. We move on to the next auto ship as we move into not just the pens, but we're also going to be bringing you those pencils as well. So in this one, you're going to get 12 of your duo colour aqua pencils, more of your watercolour cardstock, and a beautiful collection of stamps. Once again, you'll also get your pencil sharpener and 2 water brushes included as well. And then the final one of your auto ships coming in February, and again, this is covering off your wax pencils. So 26 colours in total, 24 sheets of your pencil paper. You've got vellum, craft pencil paper, more of these beautiful stamps in here. You'll also get 3 paper stamps, a pin badge and your sander, and this will be the point where you will be graduating from our Academy of Colour. That's why, and I know everybody does this anyway, you absolutely need to be jumping in and making sure you are on that auto ship, because it is all about not only giving you these amazing products, but also giving you the encouragement, the inspiration and the education right throughout the year as well. Sara, the comments for this whole kind of idea are quite simply off the chart, because again, not only do we bring you the best products here, but we also, I think, are so amazing at sort of going, well, here are the products, now we're going to teach you how to use them.
I must admit, Ben, this has been in the making here at Crafters Companion for 18 months. It takes a whole team to develop not just the product, because bear in mind, this is brand new, world launch product, only available from HSN at the moment. So the HSN customers, they have bought tens of thousands of these guys, and this is going to be the first place you get it from at an absolutely incredible price. You know, when HSN brings you the Today Special, it is the best value not only of the day, but of the month when it comes to craft. The bonus extras that you are getting are off the chart. You get all of the product and also that incredible binder to let you store and collect everything. But not only that, but it's the only opportunity you will ever get to get into that Autoship program where you build up. Now, I've talked a lot about the product. The pens are incredible. You know the quality of pens that we develop. These are a brand new pen, really accessible for beginners. So if you know somebody who's wanting to get into colouring, you must tell them to tune in next Tuesday. They will fall in love with this product. But what's more important is not just having the product, but learning how to use it. So basically, you start on this incredible program whereby every few weeks there is access to more on-demand or live interactive classes, which you will take with me and Leanne, who is our expert. So look at Debbie here. She was taking one of these classes just the other day. So she was practicing out with all the products. So she's following through, watching the tutorial, crafting along. You can see there she's working from the skin tone sets that I've got here. Yeah. She's following the written tutorials, Ben, but able to use exactly the same colours and achieve the same results. Doesn't matter what level you are. If you're brand new, you just type in, go to the special website, and you can follow through. Leanne will explain to you how to get shades. Oh, there's the forum as well. There's a forum in their brand new Facebook group which you'll be able to access, where you can go and interact with each other as well as see the bank of content available to you as well.
Sarah, what age do you think as well this would be perfect for? Because Rose's thinking of getting this for her nieces and nephews.
Do you know, my Oliver is 8 and I think he would love this. Your Daisy this would be perfect for her.
She's 10.
When we practiced out, we tried on kids as young as about 8.
Yeah.
So we've literally tried from all ages. To be honest, I don't know if I could get our Charlie to sit through one of Leanne's classes. Our Oliver would sit through one of Leanne's classes, but absolutely brilliant for kids. Or maybe it's kids at university who are wanting to get into this sort of stuff. It's not just for the crafters, it's for anyone who is remotely interested in colouring, which this is fabulous, okay? Now, I just want to show you, I want to get into one of these, okay? So what I've done is, if you missed the beginning part, right? Basically, the box is everything you need. So when I open this box up, it's multiple different trays. So the top tray are all your alcohol pens. The second tray down are all your watercolour pens. And in the third tray, you get access to all of the stamps, for example. So what I've done is, you've got stamps in here, you've got your blending in here, you've got your alcohol marker card, your watercolour card, big packs of card as well in here, not just like a little sample try me pack, plenty in there, okay? What I've done, Ben, is I've actually taken that and I've stamped out, we're going to practice fur here. So it's one of those techniques that people never know how to do. So I've already stamped out some of the fur. And I'm going to leave my tray of alcohol pens, because we're going to do fur with alcohol pen colouring. So I'm going to take out some of my browns, and then also I always like to take the blender and the grey in here to do a little bit of that shading with. Now, Leanne will teach you all of this, but because of the brush nibs, I'm going to get George to get a little bit closer here. Because of the brush nibs, Ben, you can do all of this wonderful flicking technique that you see us do and get that gorgeous ombre blend going through. And this is what we will teach you over the course of the shows. But can you see we do a little bit of flicking? And then I can flick in with some of the darker shades. And can you see how well the colours blend? We've had our special, don't laugh guys, because I'm being totally serious here, okay? We've actually got a team of colouring specialists in the business.
Right.
So I just feel like it sounds really like, oh, look at us, we've got a team of colouring specialists.
La-di-da.
But because we're one of the biggest colouring companies in the world, I guess it makes sense to have this sort of stuff. So Simon and then Nicole all work with Leanne and her team. We've had Leah working on this as well. We've had our literally the team of experts putting together all of it. Can I just explain, by the way, that's not my Simon.
No, of course.
Right? That's Simon Hodge as our colouring expert here. And do you know what? You'll meet all the team over the course of the education programmes that we do. So Leanne is like our total expert colourist in the business. She's going to be leading the education. I'm going to be sitting a lot of the classes with you.
Oh, so you're the student.
I'll be the student, yeah. I'm not the most expert colourist in the business. No. I get special classes to be able to come and deliver these shows for you guys. Yeah. So you're going to be learning on the job with me. So that first show on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday the 16th, we're giving everyone time to get their pens delivered and to start kind of practicing and having a little go with them. So you'll be able to do all that practicing and then join me as Leanne walks me through some of the more advanced tutorials, and we can answer some of your questions live on there as well.
Do you know what I'm loving more than anything? And just the comments coming through, we're seeing people saying, my teenager and older daughter, says Elizabeth, are into drawing and getting into alcohol markers. This would be a great idea for the three of us to practice with. And Leslie on YouTube says, who knew at 57 I would be wanting to go back to school today? So it really does kind of like encompass everything that you said, whether it is, the kids or the grandkids who are maybe sort of like, 8, 9 years old, or maybe it's, grandma, granddad who want to, get back into something which they absolutely love. It's like 8 to 88, this, isn't it?
8 to 88. I love it, Ben. Do you know what? You're going to love working with these markers as well. The nib on these is just incredible. I mean, look how juicy it is, and look how fine I can get those flicks, or the smooth laydown of colour that you've got. They are incredible. Now let me just show you. Done a little bit of work on it there. There's the one that I've done and completed, just so that you can see the sort of effect that you get. And can you see he's got a little bit of a shadow around him? You're going to learn how to do all these sort of techniques as well, Ben, because of course you've got the pens which allow you to do that. So I'm going to go right round the end now with one of the greys for a little bit of a shadow, and then also blend that right out with my blender marker. So all these techniques you will learn while we're live in those interactive classes, how to get things like shadow and shade. And remember, the Autoship program starts you off and builds you up. I'm just going to explain again how everything works, because I know we've had a few hundred people join us, okay, over the course of the last half an hour since we've been live. This is the Today Special on Tuesday. So what's going to happen is you are going to get this box, which is going to have, I'm going to put all of these back in so you can see, you're going to get this box which has got basically everything you need to get started. So it's got 16 of your double-ended alcohol pens, it's got 8 of your double-ended watercolour pens, you've also got, so there's your alcohol ones, there is your aqua pen selection, you also get the thin paintbrush and the thicker paintbrush, you're going to get the spritzer, you're going to get the opaque white pen in there, then you've got a tray with all your stamps and papers and accessories. Once you have this, you also get the binder. And the binder is basically not just what you need to get started, but then also will follow you through on your journey. So you can see this is everything that you get to start with. And then there's 6 future shipments which build on this. And your binder is where you're going to store and organise all of your stamps. But then also you've got little project wallets in here for you to put all of your projects as you're working on them. Now, you're going to, hopefully, as well as getting this, you're going to get into the Autoship program, because let me just tell you, with the Today's Special pricing, it is pretty much like you buy the markers, but everything else you're not paying for.
Yeah.
So all of the stamps, all of the water brushes, your spritzers, your papers, the education, the binder, the project, for everything, all of that, it's coming as a bonus. And then that special pricing carries on through your Autoships. So for example, the first Autoship that comes in April, for the price of just the markers, you get the markers, you get all the brand new stamps, you're also going to get the special alcohol marker card, the watercolour card, you're going to get the storage panel to go in your binder, and you're going to get the new education for that month. So all of that is a bonus when you're just buying the pens. So if you're in that Autoship programme, you're going to learn about portraits in April. Then we'll move on and progress through all of the flora and fauna once we start going through June. And you can see every time you're getting all the stamps that you need to take you on that journey. Now, something else that's great to learn more about is your feathers and fur. So it's how to do all those more advanced techniques, plus also you get the specialist colours, which are going to allow you to build and add into the programme that you've already got. Then we've also got the cute characters. So the cute characters, I like this because it's all about learning about your light sources and how to get that shading on your light sources. Now, you've got 4 Autoships that have more pens in, which are going to build up your bank of pens. Once you've got them, you've then got all of the pens in the programme, and we start adding on with pencils. So in Autoship 5, which is coming in December this year, you'll get all the dual tipped watercolour pencils. So it's 2 different shades in each one, and you've got 12 of those, so that's like 24 pencils, and all of the water-based accessories to go with it. So things like your pencil sharpener, your water brushes, they all come included. Then with your wax pencil one, which is your final Autoship, you get things like your paper stumps, you're going to get your paper sander in there, you're going to get vellum and papers to work on, and also things like your stamp storage panels. Now, really importantly, in Autoship 6, if you've been following through every shipment and taking the education and learning, you also graduate. So in Autoship 6, you would get your diploma. Actually, Ben's got the diploma. Now, Ben hasn't done the classes yet. However, I'm going to make Ben do the classes. Oh. So Ben can participate in some of these classes. And if he does, Ben, you will earn this certificate of diploma.
I mean, I'll hang this next to my world record certificate. I'll hang this next, no, I mean, but isn't it brilliant that fact that you have got a full-on program here, and by the end of it, you will feel like, you know what, you have progressed so far in your journey. If you've never ever coloured before, or maybe you're kind of refining your love of colouring, how brilliant that we're bringing you this academy, and how brilliant at the end of it you'll be graduating with your diploma of graduation. I think it is literally just the absolute best, and the comments coming through on this as well are amazing. I'll read a few more of those comments in just a few moments time, but I know, Sara, there's just one final thing you want to show us about this.
Come on, yes, I want you to have a look at this last little video. This is what is going to happen to you when the postman comes next week with yours. You are going to open that box, you are going to flick through, you've got the opaque marker pens, you've got the alcohol, your water-based ones, you get the binder, all the stamps, you're going to put your stamps onto your little storage panels.
Yes.
This is what your binder's going to look like when you've got all your Autoships as well and you start adding them in. And of course, then every month you're going to get that new Autoship and you're going to build in and add on to that. Now, here's the thing, Ben. I could spend all 3 hours just talking about the Today's Special. We can't. I've had half an hour there. I'll have 25 minutes, actually 24 minutes I'll get with Adam Freeman at the launch. So the craft day starts at midnight on Tuesday, and I've got Adam Freeman for my launch, so we'll be spending 24 minutes walking you through all of everything that's in the Today's Special. That is, I mean, honestly, I know how many thousands they've bought, but based on the comments I've just been hearing coming in tonight, you guys are loving this. Please, please wait and order it on Tuesday though, because I want you to get it when the price drops, when it's at the best price. It's generally a few hours beforehand that price will drop, but also then you can get in the Autoship program. Even if you decide there's a couple of the Autoships you don't want, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't get them, because you're getting them at basically half the retail value, but also it's the only way to own the whole collection. But I really want you to get it while the Autoship's available, and also while we've got that special pricing on there as well. So there'll be a few hours before it goes live on Tuesday night. However, one lucky person can have theirs delivered now. Isn't that right, Ben?
That is right, and I'm going to reveal who that lucky person will be in just a few moments' time. We're also, Boss tells me, going to be giving away a second one of these at the end of the show as well, so stand by for that. But of course, you can catch the show at midnight Tuesday. We've got shows at 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and you also see us dropping into shows right throughout the day as well. There's so many lovely comments coming through for these. I love the way this is all packaged, so very upscale and classy, says Diana. We've also got another Diana saying, I don't believe any other craft company offers such a well-rounded array of products and services as does Crafters Companion. Kelly on Facebook, so much thought went into this TS. Amazing. This is what sets you apart, Crafters Companion. The best. Thank you. Marnie on Facebook says, thank you, Sara and team, for putting so much thought and work into educating us and giving us the tools to make us better crafters. There's so many comments coming through. Rose says, Tiffany better get cracking on making another pen holder tray. Now, funnily enough, you should talk about Tiffany just before we announce who is going to win the Academy of Colour. Something which you might want to get your hands on is this amazing Pen Palace. This is going to be giving you the opportunity to store all of your pens, all of your inks. And what I love about this, not only is this going to house a whole array, depending on what you want to store. If it is pens, amazing. If it is your ink pads, amazing. Everything pulls out nice and neatly and tidily for you. But these look the absolute business in your craft room. And the deal that you're going to get on this, not only are you going to get the Ink Palace, but we're also going to be giving you 6 of your tri-blend pens included in the deal as well. And it works out basically that you're going to be getting this for half price. So if you are in need of storage, if you're signing up and you're going to be joining our Academy of Colour, this is absolutely something that you need to be joining in with, and you know how great the Totally Tiffany products are. These Pen Palaces are just off the chart amazing. And as I say, this deal with the Pen Palace and 6 of the tri-blend pens works out basically that you're going to be getting a half price deal. Now, we did mention that right throughout the show, it is my job to give away goodies. Also worth mentioning, if you haven't yet got the booklet, make sure you grab it. You'll see the link for the booklet in the feed where you're watching right now. That booklet is all about taking you through everything that is coming up. You can see things before we get to them, and it's kind of like your roadmap for everything which is coming up on Tuesday. But who has won our first giveaway? Well, I can tell you, many congratulations who is winning the TS. Someone who commented on YouTube saying, this has come at such a great time. I've been colouring and I'm at the point where I need to bump up levels. Well, congratulations, Cheryl K. Well done to you. You've been selected at random to win the TS, the Academy of Colour. So congratulations. How do you claim your prize? I hear you cry. You need to email us prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get that messaged out to you. Now, here's the thing. If you have already been commenting, you're thinking, oh, I didn't win. We've got loads more prizes to give away over the course of the next couple of hours. Even if you commented before, send in another comment. Send us a question. Tell us what you're loving the most most, and you will be in with a shot of winning all of the goodies that we've got coming up on the show tonight. And let me just tell you, it is a jam-packed show, lots to get through. So let's move on to the next amazing item, which is coming up on Tuesday. And I think we're moving from our amazing Academy of Colour to the image sentiment die, Sarah.
Yes, can I just tell you, these are amazing. It's also an Autoship program. The Autoship program is completely exclusive to HSN. So if you love these and you want to get it on the Autoship, we'll show you the Autoship in just a minute, but I want you to see the concept, okay? So this is what we're talking about. You know, when you just, I think the main, you've heard me talk about this loads, guys, the main element on a card is the sentiment you convey. We've talked about it with the Today's Special last year, where we had those beautiful sentiments on the inside. This is about having the sentiments right in the middle of the card, but in a beautiful way, like what you see here. So it's time to celebrate with cake. Lots of cake, Ben. Lots of cake. And look how different. So he's just 2 cards done with that same die. But how fabulous is that die, right? Just a beautiful die. Now, there are 3 of these dies in the collection. So there's that one. There's also, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. That is a sentiment, Ben, I hear all the time. I've never seen it in a die like this, okay? And again, look at it. If you use it here with my Sara Signature Collection.
Ooh, lovely.
How different does that look? Your bright, vibrant colours, and then your classy golds in there as well, your gold and your rose gold. And then also look at this one. Thank you for everything you do. Again, another beautiful heartfelt sentiment. That one's been cut twice and shadowed, but then look at this one here. It's actually been cut, and we've used the outer die to cut an aperture into the front of the card so that you can cut right through the card and layer up that detail. Really beautiful designs. So here's the thing, Ben, right? In this main collection, we've got thank you for everything you do. We've also got if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And then you've also got it's time to celebrate with cake, lots of cake. So you get all 3 of those sentiments in this main shipment, okay? Then if you get the Autoship program, and what I love about HSN's Autoships, okay, is you get into the Autoship program and then you choose if you want the shipment. You can skip a one, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can pause it, but you can't ever go back. If you weren't in the program to start with, you can't ever go back and get that item. So if I show you what the future Autoships are, okay, that you could be in if you get in this program. Now, where is this 3 in your first one? In the future Autoships, it's just 2 at a time that come to you. So the first one is called Inspiration. So that one is going to come to you in May. And that's got, let's have a look. Live more, laugh often, and love much. And then also, dreams do come true. So that is your first one, which is coming in May. Your next one comes in July, which is called Thank You. And we've got just a note to say thank you, and also with heartfelt thanks. Look at that with heartfelt thanks. I think that is so utterly classy. Then these have all been hand illustrated just for this program. Hand illustrated to perfection. Now, your third one in September is Sympathy. So we've got sorry for your loss, and also my thoughts are with you today. So these are the sort of ones that you kind of don't want to be going out and looking for. You just need them in the store cupboard for when that moment comes up and you know you've got it, okay? November is your Celebrate. So then we'll have Wishing You a Wonderful Birthday and also Celebrate in Style. Now, this time the following year, so this time next January, you're going to get, it's crazy when you think about it like that, isn't it? It's called Sunshine Every Day. So that's thank you for being my sunshine every day. And also, age is merely the number of years the world has been enjoying you. Isn't that a lovely sentiment? Absolutely gorgeous. So those are the future Autoships that you can look forward to. We do have 2 additional designs available today, right? So this one here, and I'll show you the 2 boards for them. We've got Count Your Blessings and also Faith, Hope and Love. So this is your faith sentiment die. So I didn't want you to have to wait for these coming in an Autoship. So we've made these available imminently, so they're available straight away. And again, if you want, I can show you a couple of cards with that one. And here we go, Faith, Hope and Love. And then you've also got in there, count your blessings. Now, all these cards that I'm showing you, Ben, and what's in the Autoships, and what's available as extras, that's all in the booklet.
Yes.
So I know we're showing you everything here, but you don't have to wait and see everything here. You could be seeing everything in that booklet if you want to look at it in the booklet. Now, I'm going to start doing a demo, Ben, because I want to show everybody how these come in 2 parts. Once I start me cutting, you can start on your comments if you want, because I know there's hundreds of comments coming in.
Wow, yeah.
There always is in an HSN show. Can you see, guys, what I want you to understand with this die is every die comes in 2 parts. So you can cut an outer and also an inner, and you can also use your little snips to cut into here. So I'm going to start the cutting, Ben. You let me know what everybody's saying about all of these.
I'll tell you what as well, just to mention, because we always keep an eye out for you. I have had the nod, I've had the heads up that these are now live on the HSN website with the Autoship as well. Because I know with a lot of these particular items, you like to get in early. So if you want to grab these early on, you can do. Get shopping. The comments coming in are just amazing tonight. I love these dies, says Christine Mahoney, and the Autoships are amazing. Like Sara said, you know what? Make sure you get in on the Autoships first up, because if you decide later on down the line there's a few of them you don't want, I mean, I don't know why you would, but you can choose to opt out. You can't opt back in again, of course, if you haven't been there in the first place. I love how these combine pictures and sentiments together to make a perfect topper on a card, says Christina. And these are fabulous, says Brianna on YouTube. I'm home on Tuesday. I am in trouble.
Yes, I think that is a pretty fair thing to say. If you are home, yes, you're in trouble, because it is an awesome day.
What are the size of these? A few people asking about the general size of these.
Oh, let's have a little look. So your finished topper is going to be about 4 inches by 4.5 inches.
Okay, brilliant for shaker cards, says Beverly Bryant on Facebook.
Oh, I like that idea.
Linda says, I love your dies. They always come out crisp, clean and perfect. Obviously, you know, particularly when you're using them in conjunction with a...
Sorry, Ben.
I'm sure you're doing that on purpose.
I am, just to wind you up.
I've never heard you so noisy. Of course it's on purpose. I struggle with sentiment, says Miri on Facebook. This would be so useful. And Rose says, already placed my order and it's in packaging. That's amazing news. As I say, if you want to grab these now, they are live on HSN with the Autoship available for you as well. And Deb Sneary on Facebook, nicking one of your phrases here, saying these are the bomb.
Thebomb.com.
Thebomb.com.
Nice.
Yeah. They are perfect for that, aren't they? Because I think some people do struggle with what to say, with what sentiment to send on a particular project. So this is nice that you've got some different ones as well here, haven't you, Sara?
They're nice. They're a little bit different. They're a little bit unusual, but I just think that they're quite heartfelt, Ben. That I'm really, really big into my sentiments. I just think it's all about how you make people feel. You know, when you've gone to the trouble of making a card for them, you know they're going to absolutely love it. But I just think making them feel that little bit special. And it's the words. This sounds awful, Ben, but what you really want, the reaction you really want, is when that person gets a little bit choked up. Isn't it? You want them to be that little bit choked up and be like, oh my word, you've made that for me. That's absolutely incredible. Yeah. That is what you're going to be able to do with thee. That's the kind of feeling that you get. You know, thank you for everything you do. Is this one they're just gorgeous.
Your namesake on YouTube, Sara, says, I can smell something. I think it's my credit card melting.
Yes. I'm sorry. We'll do that to you guys. We only do it once a month. That's the good news. We only do it once a month.
And the thing is, the credit card may be melting, but as producer Georgina has just said, your smile will get bigger. I mean, that's the great thing. The bank balance might get smaller, but your smile will get bigger. Oh, and very poetic, like your heart will be warmer. I mean, seriously, you know how much you love using all these. It is all about making yourself happy. You know, if you've got a bit of Christmas spends left, this is a perfect day to be joining us this coming Tuesday to get all of these amazing products. Susan on YouTube just saying, look at Sara go. She makes this look so easy. But the point is, Sara, this is achievable for everybody. Our sets always are, aren't they?
That is the whole idea, Ben. The dies are incredible. Look how easy this card's going to be, right? I've done myself a little basic card, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a nice simple matte and layer in the background, right? So that's going to go into there. And then watch this. This is quite a great technique, this, right? I'm going to lie this at the bottom, and then I'm going to do some matting and layering. Listen, guys, when you're doing your matting and layering, you're going to take an awful lot more time than me. I'm doing this for the speed of the demonstration because we really don't have a great deal of time left, okay? So let's have a little look. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go across the front here with my little bit of ribbon. Oh, we've got an amazing kit coming up next that you're going to love, guys. It's got some beautiful ribbons in there. So if I just wrap this round quite quickly, you'll get the idea, right? And then I'm going to go right across the front. That is, oh, that's not quite in line. Yours will be perfectly in line, guys,
you won't be
right?
against the time.
And then look, we're going to hide this with a little bit of, there we go. Nobody doesn't know that that's not in line there.
Perfect.
Right, line mess up at the bottom, right? So you've got the top and the bottom. And then watch what we're going to do. We're just going to put tape across the top, tape across the bottom here, right? And you're going to hold the whole card together, lined up with just that topper in the centre. Can you see? So now your whole card stands up and that topper, can you see, holds it in place.
That's so cute.
I love that card.
Yeah.
I just think it is totally, utterly classy. And it's not just your cards, it's your cards and your boxes. So you can be doing them onto cards, you can be doing them onto the front of boxes. And remember, you're going to get, thank you for everything you do, it's time to celebrate with cake, and also, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. However, once you get through into those Autoships, you're going to be getting into things like, look at this. Age is merely the number of years the world has been enjoying you.
I love that one.
Love that one there. There's your celebrating style. Live more, laugh often, love much. And can you see how we've cut them out and we've done a little bit of paper piecing in there and just laid them all up. These are some of the cards you're going to be doing if you get in that Autoship program as well. This one here, I just love that die. Love how it's all been put together.
Just a beautiful collection, and so many of you commenting already on the designs. Loads of you loving the sentiments as well. Devaney on Facebook saying, I love the faith-based dies. I pick the sentiments carefully for each person I make a card, says Laura on Facebook. That is the most important thing to me. Cyrissa on Facebook says, oh no, I'm in trouble. I told my hubby that I would spend less on crafty goodies this year. That was a mistake, wasn't it? That was a mistake. It's only January. And Beth on YouTube says, Sara and team are going to break the internet again today with the fabulousness. I mean, yeah, we're breaking the internet right now. You wait until Tuesday rolls around as well. Seriously. So much to love. But who has won the image sentiment dies? That is the big question. The person who has won is on Facebook for her comment of, I love these dies, Kelly Giambetro. I hope I've said your name right, Kelly. Kelly Giambetro, congratulations to you. You need to message us at the usual address, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get that sent out to you. Loads more chances to win as we head through the show, don't forget. Mary Beth Doyle on Facebook saying, how fun is Tuesday going to be? It's going to be amazing. And listen, if you haven't yet got the booklet, you need to grab it. You will see the link for it there in the comments, and that booklet is going to be your roadmap to everything that you need to know. Obviously, we're going to cover off so much as we head through the show. But the whole point is you can see products before we get to them. You can see all of the show times that we're going to be on for you. And as I say, you can have a little bit of a look through to all of the different products as well. So let's just show you. We can just have a quick flick through and show you everything that you're going to see. Oh, who's that guy? Look at that guy there. I mean, he's a good looking chap, isn't he? Oh, he's flicked on very... very quickly. You've got the announcement already with the image sentiment dies that we've already looked at. Again, you can see these in more detail, but again, you can get ahead of the game, see all of the other goodies that we've got coming up. We tell you all of the show times as well. You can check out in more detail all of the Autoships, which are going to be coming up for you on the various products too. And I know I'm probably preaching to the converted here. The majority of you will already have downloaded your booklet, but if you haven't yet, find that link in the comments section where you're watching right now, download it, and then you've got it. Then you can see when the shows are coming up. You can kind of, set an alarm should you need to watch all of those shows. And that is the item that you need to be grabbing for all of the goodies on this show, and indeed coming up on the craft day on Tuesday. Right, we move on at a pace, and we are talking next. Oh, here we go. This is the one that I've been waiting for. We're talking Sara's signature, and we're talking about something which will be here before you know it, Easter. So we've got an Easter box, haven't we?
I know it's only January, guys,
fine.
and Easter feels like a long way away. However, I wanted to give you enough time. Because they don't have a craft day in February, I didn't want to leave this till the March craft day and you'd be panicking. So we've got this available now. This box is absolutely gorgeous. It's got 180 pieces in. This is going to be launching with Adam Freeman in my launch hour. I'm just going to tell you now, what will happen is you'll blink and you'll miss it. This will go, Ben, like that. I know how many they've ordered. I know how big it's going to be for Easter. When you see all the elements that come in, you'll be blown away. When you see the price, you will not believe it. Wait till this item goes up on hsn.com and you see the price, you'll be like, yes, gotta have one of those, okay? Everything you need's in the box. I know Easter is just the one occasion a year, so it's not like you're going to need to be having loads and loads of stuff, but you want to be able to make a nice variety of cards, but also you can get this same stuff out every year. You know, every year we do the same type of cards for Easter, so I've got a really classic collection, right? So let me just show you here. The box is beautiful, by the way, that you can store everything in the box. It tells you what's included. You can see the beautiful picture on the back there as well. But when I open this up, it's a Sara signature collection. So you're going to open up, you've got everything. You know they're lovely when they all come tissue wrapped in here, okay? Everything you need's included. So you've got even the little pom-poms. Look, so if you want to do cute bunnies with the little bottom,
little squishy
you
tail.
even get the little pom-poms in for a squishy tail. So you've got the little pom-poms in there. We've got a little template for you to do your bunnies. We've got things like your baker's twine matching your beautiful ribbons in there. Obviously you've got, look, I've even done you some pre-tied bows, Ben. I've tried to make your life really easy, okay? And your card blanks here as well. There's your envelopes as well. Now, you've got your embossing folder, a collection of dies, a collection of stamps, some beautiful papers and some beautiful cardstock. What I will do is I'm going to walk you through all those elements. I just love how it's all nice and organised in the little box.
I love how you've got the cutesy as well, and then you've got the more religious items in there too. Should you want to go that way?
Everything taken care of for you. Do you want to see all of them?
Yeah.
Guys? Right, so here we go. So this here is your selection of dies with the matching stamps, okay? So can you see we've got your little bunny rabbits. We've got this cross is absolutely divine. You've got the big Easter egg in there as well. You've got your little mini chickies in here, your little Easter bunnies, your lambs, your florals, all those accessories. So those are your dies that have the matching stamps. Then we've also got this beautiful big stamp collection that's got all of those lovely things. So we've got things like, Happy Easter to you. He is not here. He is risen just as he said. That's from Matthew 28:6. You've got Hippity Hoppity, thinking of you, ooh, this Easter.
Yep.
Have an excellent Easter. Ooh, are my sunshine, hippity hoppity, hallelujah, somebody loves you, Easter blessings. So all sorts in there. Now the embossing folder is fabulous, right? Now that embossing folder perfectly matches the die that you saw on this collection here. So if you wanted to take that die, in fact I've got one of these die cut out on here, right? If you wanted to take your die and layer it up over the top, you can see it's a perfect match to go with that. So you've got the die that matches the embossing folder. Now that stencil, guys, that I showed you is wonderful if you want to do Easter bunting. So you've got the jute twine in here, you've got the little bunny bottoms. Aren't they lovely? And they're also going to thread through, so you've got all of those. Now, with your little accessories, this is all the accessories you get. So you've got the baker's twine, you've got the organza ribbon, you've got all of these bows pre-tied, you've got the little tiny mini pom-poms, you've got the big pom-poms for the bottoms as well. And then are you ready to see all the papers? You're going to love these papers. Right. So we've got Easter scenes in here. We've got beautiful backgrounds. All your papers are double-sided. So you've got, just take it as a given, you've got beautiful, love this one here, right? Then you've got, again, you've got your florals on the back. You've got those beautiful bunny ones. As we move into this collection, these match the stamps, Ben. I love these little elements too. And of course, they're double-sided. So if you want to make these into envelopes, you want to do these for, you know, box lids, things like that. How cute the Easter ones. Your daffodils for Easter in there as well, springtime, your little chicks in here. And then, of course, all those papers beautifully match in all of the coordinates too. So that is everything that goes all in there together. Now, while you're reading through some comments, Ben, and then of course you've got your cards and envelopes.
Yes.
So so you've got 12 cards and envelopes to get you started. So there's this Easter's taken care of. However, you're going to literally get this out every year going forward. And you're so organised because it's all in that gorgeous little box.
Of course.
So you're always going to be able to keep it nice and organised in that cute little mini box as well. I love it, Ben. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to get going. In fact, I'm going to get some of my bits and pieces out. I'm going to get that embossing folder out. We're going to do a bit of embossing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the die out. We're going to actually you've seen I've already die cut mine bit. So I'll do my embossing, then we'll do the die cutting, and I'll do it onto the cards and envelopes that are in the pack so you can all see what I'm doing.
I love the fact that we put like an Easter box together, because I do find that we get round to that point of view, and it's something which you've touched on, Sarah, that you end up kind of making the same sort of thing, and there's not a lot out there as far as Easter craft is concerned. So the fact that we've put all these dies, all these stamps, these embossing folders with all the papers that you need, all the card stock into one Easter box that you've got to use each and every year, I think it's phenomenal. And you guys are echoing that again in the comments. Victoria's saying, making Easter cards bring me such joy. I love the pastel colour palette that you've got. There are loads of puns coming through as well. Keep those coming because I do enjoy them. This Easter box is amazing, says Christine Mahoney. I'm so hoppy.
Oh, you can count on Christine.
Look at the fabulous papers, says Aisha. Hannah-Law says, OMG, I need that Easter box. Well, Hannah-Law, the good news is I have been told that the Easter box is live right now for you if you want to jump in and get it ahead of time. Valerie's saying, I love this set. To craft Easter cards and other items with my grandchildren. It looks brilliant. And yet again, how nice is that to be able to get crafting with the kids, with the grandkids? This is the kind of box, again, that I think would really kind of trigger their interest. The kids would love to work with this with the adults as well, Sarah, wouldn't they?
Oh, they would. Do you know, I'm going to get our Ben to zoom in a little bit on here, because on this one I've said, Ben, I'm on about George.
Yeah.
I've got I've done a little bit of stamping on the bottom there. He is not here. He is risen just as he said. And you can see there that beautiful embossing. And what I'm going to do with that one, Ben, is just layer up on the front. I've got one of those bits of backing papers. And then, of course, because everything's coordinating, look what I've done. I've used a little bit of the green cardstock, and I've cut out one of these. So that can go on the front. But then I've also cut it out again in gold, and then I've done a little silver bit from the inside piece. So when you do a silver one time, keep the middle bit, and then you can paper piece it back in. And then if you layer those up together, Ben, you end up with like a little bit of a shadow. I love doing shadow effects like that. So you've got that little bit of a shadow, and of course you've got all of the little accessories in the stamp. So we've got things like your little lamb, we've got some little florals in there, I've got my Alleluia on there, so I'm just going to add that onto the bottom with my little lamb on here, and you can see just how quick and easily you can put together a card, like you said as well, doing these with the kids.
Yeah.
I think the kids would love these.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice and simple? And again, if I show you the one that I've all stuck together, by the way, those of you, if this is your first HSN show, what you'll realise is I try and get through so many demonstrations. We kind of have to do a little bit of speed crafting on all of these, so we just kind of give you the idea of how everything's going together. But don't those cards look really classy? And remember, I'm going to show you again everything that's coming included, right? Because you've got on there's all of your stamps. So loads of beautiful stamps on here. Then to go with the stamps, I'll let you have a look at the coloured ones on there. To go with the stamps, you've got the stamp and die sets as well included. Then we've got that embossing folder that I just used. We've got that stencil, which is going to be brilliant for doing things like your little bits of bunting. We've got pom-poms, ribbons, organza ribbons, jute twine on there. You've also got all of your cardstock, which matches those beautiful papers that are all in the set. There is so much stuff in this kit. It's unreal. You can see, I've actually got one laid out here. It is absolutely massive. If I read through, it tells you on the back what's included. 180 pieces. So there are 12 of your card blanks and envelopes. There's 24 of the patterned cardstock. Then there's also, let's have a look, your embossing folder, your bunting stencil. Acrylic stamps wise, you've got 34 of them. You've got 17 dies, 18 sheets of coloured card, 3 organza ribbons, they're a metre each. Then you've also got 3 of your baker's twine, 30 pom-poms and 30 assorted little bows in there as well. So it's a massive collection. It is going to be launching with Adam Freeman at midnight. I will warn you though, this will go. This is one of the items that I'm really worried about. It'll be gone like that. So you can go and order it now. There's going to be no postage incentives or anything on the day. So please, if you're wanting to get this is something that I would recommend kind of getting in there and getting ahead of time. There's no like Autoship, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. You can get this and have this on its way to you, and look forward to the live craft alongs that we're going to be doing in the coming months with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And loads of you already shopping on the website. It is live for you right now. Beverly's loving the fact that it's cutesy and religious. My Little Melting Pot says, I would have a hopping good time. See what you did there? A hopping good time crafting with my friends with this. Lots of love for that cross as well, which again, if you wanted to use that for christenings, confirmations, not just Easter, any religious cards that you need, that would absolutely be perfect for. Yeah, and Ganika on Facebook saying it would work great for baptism cards also. And Deborah on Facebook says, finally, something to create cards for Easter all in one place. I can never find the few things I have to make some. And here it is, the solution, as only Crafter's Companion and Sara can do. Yeah, absolutely. It's all there in one place. If you want cutesy, you've got it. If you want religious, you've got it. And as Rhonda on YouTube says, an exploration of excellent crafting. Yes, Rhonda, I'm loving the puns on that. Sara is amazing, says Beverly. I love the CC boxes, says Donna Sunshine. They have everything you need as well as storage. And Kim R on YouTube saying, I love that the box includes both religious and secular Easter themes. And Rose says, forget the Easter egg. I want the Easter box. I make no apologies for showing you Easter goodies in January, because certainly here in the UK, we've had Easter eggs on sale. As soon as Christmas finished, the Easter eggs were in the shop. So make no worries about that. If you want to jump in and get the Easter box featuring in the midnight hour with Sara and Adam, you can get it on the HSN website right now. But who, I hear you cry, has won the Easter box? Well, let me tell you who it is. The winner is, it's definitely not you, producer Georgina. The winner is, for their comment on YouTube of this box is perfect. I'm so happy to see Easter themed items, a must have for holiday designs on YouTube. Congratulations to you. The Sara Signature Easter box will be winging its way to you. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to email, and that's the same for all the prizes that we're going to give away right throughout the course of this show. And once again, if you have just joined us, firstly, where have you been? We're almost halfway through. And secondly, just get commenting, say hello, ask a question, tell us what you're loving, and we will put you into the draw each and every time Sara does a demo. I get to give away the product that Sara is crafting with. Fun-paced show, and Tuesday is set to be an awesome day on HSN. Make sure you don't miss it. Next up, a set which I know Sara, I mean, she loves everything on this show, but particularly this set, Sara, you were really cooing at a little bit earlier on. Oh, I am. You know I love edgeables. They are hands down my favourite type of dies that we do, okay? Now, they've got like quite a modern twist to them. So there's two options. I'm going to show you both of them. If you shop ahead and have a look in the booklet, you will see these and you'll see that there is no option, because you categorically need all of these designs, okay? Now, the two options are your florals or the boards. Now, if I show you the florals, first of all, do you know what? I'll show you the boards, but then I'm actually going to show you the cards that go with them, okay? So this is your Japanese anemone first, okay? So can you see it's a edgeable design, so it's not going to cut here. You can cut straight into the card like this here, or it cuts out beautifully well. Yeah. This one here is where we've done some paper piecing with it. I mean, is that not just one of the most stunning cards you've seen us do? We have designed this with paper piecing in mind, so it's got all big open spaces. So that's your Japanese anemone, okay? Then you've also got the delicate rose. Now the rose, again, for paper piecing lovers, it's a lovely big size, but look at it here. Oh, that is amazing. And we did something similar to this in one of the edgeable collections we did a few years ago, Ben. It was so popular. So we've taken a twist on it and given it a really modern twist with more cut in detail with big open spaces. So that's your rose as well. And then the third one in the collection of florals, they just kind of get better and better. Wait till you see that one, all pieced in. Oh!
Look at that.
That's stunning.
And you know what? This is the most simple card to put together.
Yeah.
It's just a cut on the edge, Ben, and then that's been pieced in with a little bit of glitter card behind.
It looks next level, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look next level?
Yeah.
And that is so simple to create. So those are your florals. You absolutely categorically have to have them. You are going to go absolutely bananas though when I show you the bows and the butterflies, because they are another level again, right? So if we move on to bows and butterflies, this looks so incredibly simple. However, look how classy it looks on a card.
Oh, that's amazing.
So again, all piecing, a little bit of acetate behind,
Yeah.
coloured from the front and back. Now imagine that on the front of a box. I mean, they're just incredible, Ben. So that is your first bow. You imagine getting your Academy of Colour out on that one, right? Then, she's my favourite. She's my favourite. This is the demo that I'm going to do for you in just a second, where she cuts it onto the edge of the card like that. But you could be, even if you just do her into a simple card.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that in the black.
Like a silhouette.
With a silhouette on there, or same type of card, but this time she's just been doing a little bit of colour.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't she incredible?
Wow.
So she's in the butterflies collection, the bows and butterflies, right? But then you're also going to get in the bows and butterflies, it wouldn't be a bows and butterflies without the butterflies. They are absolutely divine. This is what we're talking about on the edges of your cards. Really big size to work with. And you can be using them down one side, or look at this one here, double used. So 2 lots going down the front of a card like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Without change, there would be no butterflies. So that is your 2 kind of collections. You must go for both of them. What I'm going to do though, for those of you that want to do that card that I was just showing you, I'm going to show you how you do this exact size card here. Now, this is being created, Ben, from a sheet of A4 cardstock. So A4 cardstock, cut down to 7 inches wide, right? So cut down to 7 inches wide. And I've already done my cutting on this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to score right down the middle of the card at 3 inches, right? Then you're going to turn it round and we're going to do a score line, right? And we're going to score, let me give you these exactly, okay? We're going to score at 1 3/4, then 2 3/4, then 4 1/4, 6 comes all the way through the card, and then you're going to do it 8 1/2. And cut between these 2 here. Now, if this is one of the cards that you want to make, guys, I will make a point of us doing this like on a live craft along, or when we do a masterclass with this. But just to confirm, it's 7 inches long, and you're going to score at 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 4 1/4, 6, 8 3/4. And it's 7 inches long, right? And this line running through goes at 6. So that will give you a stepper card that steps up like this. There's loads of different stepper cards, by the way, those of you who like to watch my tutorials on like the ultimate or whatever, right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this die, Ben, and you're going to position this over this edge of the card like that. Okay. So it's going to cut all of that out. Now, I've already done one just for speed's sake. Can you see there? That is the one that I've done. So we've just positioned that there to cut all of this out. And it cuts all of this away, but it stays connected in your card, okay? So what we do is we fold all of this up, and you've got that lovely shaped card there. And then if you're wanting to put the whole card together, can you see I've done this one again and just laid that over the top to give it like a little bit of a shadow. And then I've added a little bit of accessories into these others here. Yeah. So you can see that, I put a little bit of vellum behind a wing, just stuck a little bit piece in there like that so you can kind of see through it. Added some extra papers and some little butterflies on there. And that is how you get that kind of shaped stepper card. Now with all of these, guys, remember, this is a preview. This is us previewing everything on HSN. Every single range that I'm showing you, we're doing like a 6 or 7 minute preview now. However, once you've got your products delivered, we'll do a 2-hour masterclass on them. Then we'll also have a full 2-hour craft along session when you've had yours delivered so you can learn how to use them. So every one of these items, there'll be all that kind of live and interactive education. Plus you'll be able to go back on YouTube and watch it at any time. So all we're doing now is trying to show you all of these. So what I'll do, Ben, is I'll just flick through a few of the samples while you're giving us a few comments and letting us know who's going to win this collection.
Yeah, do you know what I love most about these previews is the fact that when I think the comments can't get any more excitable, we then bring you the next product and the comments are even more excitable than the comments previously. This, by the way, both the bows and butterflies and the florals collection, both now live on the HSN website for you as well. Donna saying, I love edgeables. They add a bit of magic to the card. Laurie saying, these are my absolute must-have item. You can grab them right now, Laurie. Deb says, these edgeables are so crisp and clean. I love them. Eileen saying, oh, I love these, especially the bow. And Candice on Facebook, the tulips are something different. Tulips are one of my favourite flowers. Spring is on the way when they pop out of the ground. Mary says edgeables are one of my favourites. They just
mine too.
Such impressive cards. And I think that's the point. And I know you sped through that demo, Sara, but I mean, come on, again, it does look like a butterfly. I was just about to say that, and you open it up. It's professional looking cards, Sara, but like you say, these have been engineered in such a way that these are so simple for everybody to use to create, like, you know, top level cards, even if you're a first time crafter, right?
Absolutely. And guys, we're going to teach you how to do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to work. We are literally going to walk you through. And if there's certain cards that you want to see us do, let us know now and we can plan those for the live craft alongs. The cards are absolutely to die for. You know, Crafters TV here, we do hours and hours and hours of tutorials every single day. We are here to hold your hand. So you just get the products now while they're available on HSN. These are available right this second, and then you can come back and do all that fabulous learning with us.
Yes, please, says Mr. Simmons. A masterclass on these edgeables will be wonderful. You know, it will be coming your way. I love, love, love that eloquent butterfly that Sara's demonstrating, says Deb Jones. And Rhonda says on YouTube, my HSN credit card is on fire. Yes, make sure you get the goodies. It's going to be a busy old day Tuesday. You'll be able to see these in action midnight and in the 2 o'clock hour as well. But who has won them? And by the way, won both sets, both the bows and florals and the bows and butterflies and the florals. Congratulations on Facebook to someone who says, I love the modern edgeable designs. It's going to be so hard to decide which to buy this craft day. Well, Tracy Lewis, you've won them. Congratulations, Tracy. Both the bows and butterflies and the florals modern edgeable sets will be coming your way as long as you send us that quick little email. Email us at prizes@crafterscompanion.com and those will be winging their way to you. We're so busy. We are almost halfway through the show and we've got so much more to bring to you as well. So many items you're going to love, and as I say, not even quite halfway through yet. But let's move on at a pace to the vintage interlaced panel dies, Sara.
Yes, these are just classy. There's no other word to describe these other than absolutely total utter class. So can you see how intricate these dies are? They're like these beautiful florally backgrounds that are these like lacy panels, whether you want to use just elements of them, whether you want to use the whole background. We've given you them, they're 5x7, so they're really, really big size, but they're just wonderful for in the background of any of your cards, okay? Now, there's 2 included. Right, so there's 2 of these designs and I will show you both of them. So can you see we've got here, there's this one here which is more of your florally element, and then this one here which is more of like a ditzy daisy type style. Yeah. Now what I want you to understand, Ben, with both of these, they are interlaced. Now interlace is the new technology that we developed last year, which is a much deeper cut than what we do with any of our other dies, which means you can go through thicker cardstock, multiple layers, or you can just get a detailed design like this, absolutely no problem. So these are your interlaced panel dies, so 2 big dies, nothing clever about them, nothing kind of special with it, they're just beautiful, beautiful dies. Then if you want to replicate the beautiful cards that we've done you 2 sets of cardstock, okay? So these are the sets of cardstock. One of they're kind of like a mix of your linen and also your pearlescent. So can you see this one here is your neutrals. So you are getting there's your pearlescent in the cream, and there's your linen effect in the cream to go with it. And then there's your pearlescent effect. I'll tilt this so that you can see it with the light. Oh, yeah. There's your pearlescent effect with the white, and then there's your linen effect with the white as well. So that's the neutrals, and then your pastel shades is this one here. Always 24 sheets in the pack. With this one, you've got more colour, so you get less of each colour. So you've got that lovely lemon, then we go into the baby blue, then we're into your purple, like a lilac-y shade, and then a beautiful baby pink. All with that little linen effect and also the pearl. And if I show you a linen next to a pearl, so you can kind of compare and contrast the difference, there's the linen next to the pearl, and you can see the kind of difference in texture and the difference in effect on them two there. So we've got those extra cardstock pads. Guys, I don't have enough time to demo on these because I've basically spent too long talking about our fantastic Academy of Colour. So these, I figured you could see how beautiful they were. They will be with me in the 3 o'clock hour, which I believe I'm with Helen for tomorrow afternoon. So not tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. So these are the big saved for in that hour. I've got loads of demonstrations to show you then. But again, if you check out the booklet, you'll see loads of our samples in the booklet and the links through to be able to look at the samples that our beautiful designers have made too.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget to get that booklet. The link for it will be in the comments where you're watching. Make sure you download it. Also, by the way, don't forget to join us Facebook, Fans of CCHSN, where you'll get more chat and you'll be able to interact with more of our viewers, and also on Instagram, CCUS, at CCUS on Instagram, for all of the chit chat. So many of you loving that collection as well. So elegant and classy, says Beverly. These are stunning, says Virginia. And I love the full card design. So much flexibility in creating, and beautiful interlaced panel dies. And what a great size, says Karen. These, says Sheila McCourty, will be great for scrapbooking pages and in art journals. We're moving on at a pace because we are chasing our tails just a little bit here, catching up, because we've got so much more to show you. We do have a winner though on the interlaced panel dies. Congratulations for her comment on YouTube of interlaced cards are the ultimate in luxury. I've never seen these anywhere else. Well, Pam Hopkins on YouTube, many congratulations. Thank you for your comment. These will be winging their way to you. Message us prizes at crafterscompanion.com, and those are yours. If you have just joined us, a very warm welcome. If you're new to us, lovely to have you here with us. Let us know, by the way, if you are a newbie, if this is your first HSN preview show, because that comment could get you a step closer to winning one of the brand new products that we're bringing you in this preview show ahead of Tuesday. It's going to be such an amazing day. We can't wait to share it all with you, and we're so glad that you're seeing a preview before anybody else. Let's move on though now to something which I think is just a must-have for any craft room. So versatile, so crafty. We've got embossing folders on the show for you now, but not just embossing folders, frame 3D embossing folders, Sarah.
Yes, well, so here's the thing, guys. You know we've got that technology to do the 3D embossing folders now. We've also built up our team of illustrators internally over the last year, and what we've found is we've had people in the team who can illustrate florals to the most incredible level, and now we understand in detail the engineering and how we can build in those folders. We've been able to take our 3D embossing folders to the next level. Now, they designed me a huge collection of embossing folders, and I had to be so selective and choose just the top one. So what I've done is there's 3 collections, and in each collection you get 4 different sizes of embossing folders. So for example, this is in your English, let me just get them right, the English flourish, right? So let me just tell you the 3 collections. You've got floral, lace or elegance. This one here is your floral. So can you see we get the long thin one, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying the way they developed is going to show that off really, really well. So you get your long thin one for your what you call your slimline cards. Yep. Then you get your little kind of 6x4 one. Then you're going to get your square one in here as well. This is my favourite embossing folder of all of them, by the way. And then you also get your larger 5x7. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take you through the finished samples, because it's one thing to see these boards, it's going to be next level to see the finished samples, okay? Ben's right, knock your socks off is the way to see it, okay? So if I go to the collection first, I want to make sure I tell you the right names. This one is going to be called your elegance that I'm going to walk you through first here. So in the elegance, this is your slimline one here, and I'm going to see if George can get a little bit closer, in fact quite a lot closer, because what I want to do is I want you to see that raised element. Keep going, George. Oh, he's on his way in, right? Now, I promise I'll bring all these into your shot, George, okay? So these are your elegance collection. You get that one. You're also going to get the square one. I mean, look at that.
Oh,
That is actually an embossing folder, so you can't help but run your fingers over, and they're just beautiful. Now, you can also do things like your technique where you put the ink into the background. This has been done with the ink in the background there, and again, can you see the detail that we've got? Yes, there it is.
Oh,
you
wow,
can see just how raised they are and how fabulous they look in the background. And then the fourth one, I think might be one of my favourite embossing folders of the whole collection, is this one here.
Wow.
Now, when we're calling them frames, that's because they all do the outside frame and leave this little bit on the inside.
Yeah.
So look at this and how the light's bouncing off there when you add a little bit of gilding wax. Those of you that love your gilding wax, this is going to be perfect, right? So that set there, those four are your elegance. Then I'm going to move and show you the florals. So these are the ones that we just saw the boards for. So here's your floral ones. There's again your slimline one there, where you've got that lovely frame around the outside and a border at the top and bottom. The one that I said was my favourite is this one here. So this is it onto craft card, Ben.
Yeah.
And then again, if I turn this, you can just start and see how embossed, come on George, take us in a bit further. Just how dimensional all of that embossing is, and then how it looks when it's being coloured on top. That I absolutely love.
The effect on craft cards is amazing, isn't it? So
I just
different.
love that. Just love it. And then contrast that with this one here. And again, because we've got that lovely raised element, just picking up a few little bits with the gilding wax on the top there, just look absolutely off the chart. And then finally, the smaller one in this collection is this one here. And you can see those beautiful frame pieces and how it kind of all comes together.
Yeah.
So that's your smaller one. So that's your second set. Then your third set is going to be called your lace collection. And your lace collection includes that one there. Now this is when 3D embossing comes into its own, because this is embossed in the background. This one here is raised up into the foreground, so you can see how that's really well raised up, okay? Then you've got your slimline one on here as well. So that I love this.
On the craft card again.
Isn't the craft card just fabulous?
Next level. I love it so much.
Little hint of colour there, Ben.
Yeah.
And then can you see how it kind of peters out to nothing in the back, and then a little bit of gilding wax over the front. Can't wait for the masterclass we do on these. There's your background panel one. So there's your large 5x7. And then you've also got the 4x6. I'll just lean in and get that there. There's your 4x6 one in here. Aren't they just utter class?
Just amazing the layers of emboss that you get with the 3D embossing folder.
It's just another level, Ben.
Yeah.
Now, these are going to be coming up in the 6 o'clock show with Leslie. What I do want to show you is just how you do that technique where you've got the colour in the background. So I've taken that favourite one that we had, Ben, the one that's got all the lilies in, okay? Now have a little feel, and you'll feel on one side it's raised up and on the other side it's indented, right? You want the indented side, and you're going to take one of your Harmony water reactive ink pads and just rub that ink all over the background.
Okay.
Now what you'll find is it won't go into the bits that are indented. It'll only go into the raised up, the flat pieces, right? So you rub your ink on. We're going to just take a little piece of cardstock, and I've gone with watercolour cardstock so that we get that really lovely textured finish. Close this down over there, and then you just need to put that through your machine. Now I'm just going to pop it through the Gemini MIDI.
Oh yes.
And because we're just going through the Gemini MIDI, Ben, we don't need any plates.
No.
Your 3D folder just goes straight through on its own. Easy peasy. And then when we lift it up, what you'll see is that's transferred, so that what we've got is, I think you can sometimes see a little bit better from the background. You can see there how we've just embossed into all those little elements. You kind of almost don't even need to zoom in. Can you see there on that bit there, Ben, how is that hydrangea? Is that the right word I picked there? You can see the level of just detail and just that bit there, and these raised up elements, but then all of that is with that colour in the background.
Amazing.
Now I did that with the pink tulip. Look at the difference when you do the same thing but with the fuchsia.
Oh.
And can you see? So the fuchsia is even more stark, and you can see this colour in the background. And then I've also used a tiny little bit of black card, and I've embossed onto the into the slimline panel as well. Can you see? Even on black you can see it so beautifully well. And then actually, if I just show you the card, Ben, I've gone nice and simple with this. So I've just done background panel.
Yeah.
Background panel, raised this up and made a easel card, and then look how effective that looks. and it's just those beautiful florals.
So that's why I love embossing folders, because you talk about our creator card dies. Embossing folders, as you've just proved here, are that as well, aren't they?
Yes, the creator card embossing folders, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and I love this one here. And then just look how different that looked. That is this design here on craft card. I mean, you wouldn't even think it was the same embossing folder, would you not? I just think if you're going to emboss, guys, go and emboss in 3D, because it takes your embossing to the next level. Now again, remember, you're getting hold of these tonight or over the next couple of days on HSN. We will have a whole show coming up with a masterclass of techniques, teaching you all the different techniques that you've seen on those beautiful samples. So that will be coming up, and if you've got yours ordered, you'll be able to craft along and make your cards at the same time. What we've kind of become world famous for now at Crafters Companion is giving you the amazing products, but then teaching you how to use them. So we can guarantee 2 years now we've been doing all these amazing shows, and people just love them because they love finding out everything they can do with these beautiful products. So get hold of them while they're on the best deal that you could possibly get. Come and enjoy and join along with us for the shows that we're doing. But I mean, if you get that booklet, Ben, you can go and have a look ahead at everything. These will be coming up at 6 o'clock with Leslie, but you don't need to wait. You can kind of get them ahead of time if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely you can. All the embossing folder bundles are live right now as well on the HSN website. And that is the point as well, the fact that you can get the deals now, you can enjoy the craft day on Tuesday, and then you can come back to us at Crafters TV, of course, as well, and enjoy all of the shows that we've got, things like your masterclasses, things like your craft alongs. You know, Sarah hits the nail on the head, and that's why so many of you shop with us, because you get the products and then you don't get them home and go, what do I do again? How do I use these? Oh, I'm stuck for inspiration. You've always got it with us, and that's why people come back to us time and time and time again. One of my most favourite Crafters Companion products are floral 3D embossing folders, says Beth on YouTube. I love these lacy designs, says Pam. Embossing is so elegant. And the other thing to say as well, it's so easy to do. If you're new to crafting, new year, new craft, if you're thinking about taking up a new hobby, you want to get into paper craft, embossing folders are the bomb.com, because they're easy to use, but the effects that you can create are so amazing. I love colour embossing folders with gilding wax, says Diane, and Jean says, I really was just going to watch and maybe pick out a paper pad or two. Now I need everything. How often do we read that? Happens all the time. Happens all the time. The winner of the embossing folders, by the way, all 3 bundles, no less. You know, we're not messing about here this afternoon. Congratulations for a comment on Facebook who says, I love a detailed folder. Well, congratulations, Diane Richardson. You've just won the lot. Many congratulations to you. Email us, prices@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get those sent out to you. So many of you as well saying you love the fact that there's all the different sizes of embossing folders as well. Incredible results with so many possibilities, says Sharon. And I need these, says Kathy, all of them. They are so beautiful. Head to the HSN website right now. They are live. They are ready for you. And don't forget, keep mentioning it. Make sure you get that booklet downloaded if you haven't yet got it, because that is your roadmap. That is your key to knowing what is coming up. Get ahead of time, see all of those products, check out all the Autoships, and just enjoy seeing what an amazing day it's going to be on Tuesday. But we need to move on at a pace. We are over halfway through the show. And next up, well, if you love your card kits, you're going to absolutely love what Sarah's about to show you next.
Oh, yes, look. A whole kit with 5 different designs that makes 20 different cards, all of which are going to rock like this. Now, here's the thing, Ben. It's 5 different cards. It's the same technique 5 times, but wouldn't it be brilliant if we could show people 2 different designs instead of 1?
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be good. However, I've only got time for 1 demonstration, so unless we doubled up and had 2 demonstrators...
Right. I don't know if there's another... Is that my cue?
Come on!
Oh, come on then.
Come on, will you come on. I've taken the liberty of putting you out a little tape pen.
Yep.
Right, come on then, you can have a go. Right, so when you're looking at them, Ben, we've got blue, we've got a beautiful green one, we've got a peach one, we've got this lovely springtime one, and we've got a birdcage one in the pink. Which one do you fancy having a go at?
I like a bit of blue.
You like a bit of blue? Right, you take the blue, I'll take the pink, and we can both go at the same time, right?
Okay.
It must be easy. is all I can say.
Hey, I love these card kits because they are easy, but look at the product that you get at the end of it.
It's going to work out great. Right, now, so for each one, you've got 2 pages, okay? So you've got a page that's got the base card in, and you've got a page with your accessories. So let's work on the base card one first, right? So everything's die cut for you, so you're just going to pop them out.
Yep.
And then can you see, everything's not only die cut, but then you've also got the score lines in.
Yeah.
So you can literally just fold those score lines into place and just tease them up. And you see, tease is the best way to describe it. If you just tease all of these up, and this one in the middle kind of folds up so that you get a raised element and then a pushy down element. Does that make sense? Have I said raised and pushy down?
Pushy down bit.
Yeah, raised up, pushy down. So what you end up with is you end up with that lovely rounded rocker. And then you've got these, oh, he's got it, he's there. And you've got these 2 bits here. So if I show you mine from the front, can you see there? Now we've got that rocking element. You've got all the beautiful design going on there. But what you'll see is when you get up close, is we've actually got hidden under here, gluing areas. So there's 2 little gluing areas.
Yep.
So let's have a little look. So if I just show you here, so this bit goes down,
that's where I've gone wrong.
yeah,
And
that bit goes down
Got
there
that.
like that. So you'd
Now
folded it, right?
I'm away.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's away, he's good, right? Now, on this big bit still, you've got this lovely big kind of like fancy flourish that goes in the background to fancy up your card.
Okay.
Now it's even got all these die cut elements that you're going to pop out of the inside. So when all of these pop out, you just get this flourish.
Yep.
So you're going to get your flourish. This is the one that is going to glue onto your base piece.
Okay.
Now, in the kit, by the way, folks, you do get 20 cards to make.
Yes.
So we're just showing you one of these. You're going to get 20. And can you see on the back of there? I'll get them to get in close on mine so that they can see. So you've got here gluing area.
Yep.
And that gluing area is going to correlate to this gluing area here, so that when that sticks on, you can see that it gives you that lovely background. Got it? So, Sarah's top tip then, use your tape pen, put tape everywhere it says glue area. So that what we're doing is sticking tape to tape. Because if you stick tape to tape, you get a much better all-round stick. So I'm going in there, gluing area, tape to tape on this end, tape to tape on that end, and then that gives me that lovely base card, which is going to rock with that lovely raised element on it.
I'm with you. You keep going. I'm just getting the bits out of my card.
Right?
Yep.
So, while we're on that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and pop out the other elements.
Okay.
Now, this is where you can do it however you want to do it, because all of these are basically ready for you to put this together however you want. Now, I quite like, with mine here, with my lovely, what you call him, like a little bird here.
Yep.
So the bird is going in the bird house.
Got ya.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is where your foam pads will come in handy, right? Because I'm going to put my birdhouse on the front here. So the birdhouse is going to go across here, and then I'm actually going to lay my bird up, but I'm going to put the bird behind. Can you see that there?
Okay.
So when I'm going behind with the bird, I'm going to use the large foam pads just for speed, guys, right? You can use your small ones because you won't be live on air.
I tell you what, by the way, the time checks are going 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
I know.
I mean, seriously, are you joking me?
They're putting us under a lot of pressure
They
here,
are,
aren't
they
they, Ben?
are, yeah.
Right? So, but the thing is, you'll have as much time as you want at home because you're not going to try and preview a whole HSN show day in 3 hours.
No.
You know, people think 3 hours is a long time. It's really not a long time, the amount of stuff that we want to get through and show everybody. So I'm going to sit my lovely little bird on there. Oh, Ben's already going there with his...
I'm going because I want...
He's on it.
Yeah, I'm going to put my next layer on, you see. I'm trying to craft as fast as you, Sarah, so I would normally
Good
take a
luck
lot
with
more
that.
time over this if I was crafting away at home, but it's quite self-explanatory because you've got all the little layers of sort of decoupage to add on, haven't you?
Yeah, so you can just, and the thing is, it's really easy to follow through.
Yeah.
Plus, you can come back and watch mine and Ben's demonstration at any point.
Of course you can.
And see how you're getting on with it. So,
Mine is going very well, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Georgina. I've got my cupcake on there. I'm not going to have time to fit. I'm wondering whether to put my little flowers underneath there as well. I'm going to do that.
he's doing good. You're doing really good. Celebrating new beginnings there. So can you see how you start and build this up however you want?
Yeah.
And if I just show everybody, so there's mine that I'm working on here. You can see that one there. All we've done is added the beautiful florals across the front. So again, if you have a little look from the front, there is that finished one with all the pieces on there. Now, isn't that lovely? Now, you get the birdhouse one. You also get this gorgeous orange butterfly one in here too. You've got the green one here that we can do, so there's your green one there. We've also got, now the one that Ben's working on is this one here, so it's blue, but it's got that lovely cupcake in the middle there as well. Really love that idea. And then you've also got a green one, which has like a cup of tea in the middle too. So there's your 5th one. So you get all those different ones, and you're basically going to be able to work your way through, but you don't get one of each, you get 20 in total, so you're going to be able to make 20 rocker cards. Now, I'll let you finish that. I'm going to go over and start working on the next one. Oh,
can I look? I've just shown you. Look, there's mine there. Look, I mean, look. I've started doing a layer of decoupage here on the cupcake. Bit of a layer of decoupage there on the bottom. I mean, seriously, I'm impressed that I got that far in 3 minutes. Like the level of pressure that these guys would stand. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. I would then obviously add more. I'm thinking of putting like another little floral display up here. But I love these. So super cute. The rocker card kit. You'll be able to see it in the 9 o'clock hour. But make sure you jump in and grab this if you love easy card making. I tell you what. I need to run that way because I need to work out who our winner is going to be.
Do you want me to show them the next item, Ben?
Yeah.
And then you can announce 2 winners.
Oh, okay.
Is that going to be easier for you?
Can I stay here? Actually, can I stay here and finish my card? Okay, you carry on with the next item. I'll stay here, finish my card, and then announce the winners.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, okay. So the next item, which I'm going to preview for you, this you are going to see in the 9 a.m. hour with Guy. They are what we're calling chalkboard stamps. So for those of you that don't know, it's a really... like on-trend, popular style of sentiments. And what we've done is we've hand-drawn all of these, but we've hand-drawn them so that you can stamp them out and then ink with them. Now, they work wonderful onto black backgrounds, Ben. This is the one that I love on the black background here. However, you don't have to do them onto black backgrounds. Look at how fabulous it looks there, onto the white with a little bit of colour, or into some of your more fancy-shaped cards with your fancy backgrounds over. It's going to work fantastically well with you today, especially if you're doing some of the backgrounds and you want to do like a resist technique, all of that which you're going to learn in your education program, obviously. What I'll do is I'll show you there's 2 different sets, okay? You're going to choose from 2 sets and I'll walk you through both of them. So this first set here, this one here is your motivational, okay? You've got motivational or little saying. So in your motivational, you've got, may you be forever blessed, all right? We've also got, go out there and do amazing things. Oh, sorry, this is the little saying set, not the motivational one. This is a little saying set. Life is too important to be taken seriously. That's one of Oscar Wilde's in there. Love that. Laughter is the best medicine. It most certainly is. And then also enjoy the sweet little moments. So those are the ones, that are in your, those are your little saying set. And then the second collection that you're going to go for is your motivational. And your motivational ones are make your dreams happen. These are all photopolymer stamps, by the way, guys, which is why you're going to get this lovely detail. You've got life is tough, but so are you. We've also got you don't have to be perfect to be amazing.
Love
it. Do more of what makes you happy. And then also the greatest thing you can be is yourself. Love these designs, all hand illustrated by a wonderful team internally here, right? Now, let me just show you, for those of you that haven't done a lot of stamping, I'm going to get out my lovely big stamping platform, which we do have back in stock on the show for those of you that have been waiting to get hold of it, okay? So I'm going to just hold this in place and I'm going to bring the stamp in. Now, your photopolymer stamps will feel more sticky than a regular stamp, okay? That's because you want that lovely detailed kind of like, you want the ink to grab to it really well. So, life is tough, but so are you. Oh, do you know, I wonder if I've got my anti-static bag down here. No,
Craig
I
tidied
don't.
up the other day, so you probably won't be able to find
Probably
it.
don't.
It's probably too tidy.
You're right. That's a really good point. No, anti-static
It's
bag.
normally like an organised mess down there. No, Craig tidied up. No. Craig tidied up the other day, and it's the guys are used to working with a bit of an organised mess. So the fact that he's tidied, I meant that you probably won't be able to find it.
It is organised chaos around here. It really is usually, right? So life is tough, but so are you. What I've done is I've stamped it with the white opaque pigment, right? So that what I can do, so you can see it there, but then also I can put some embossing powder onto here and know that embossing powder is going to stick beautifully well to there. And then what I'm going to do is just tap that off onto an excess piece of card. So let's have a little look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap that off to some cardstock. And then I should be able to hopefully use my heat gun. Yes, there we go. Life is tough, but so are you. And then if you are coming in with a heat gun, I'm going to get you nice and close on this because I want you to see that little bit of a turn here. All right. So we'll come in close on the overhead, but it might be nice as well to look from close up too. Look at that starting to turn. Yeah. Oh, you can see that perfect in that angle. I don't let you know, 17 years I've had the company and 20 years I've been crafting, I've still never ever tightened it. Do you know what's really impressive? When you heat it from underneath. Oh yeah. And then you still see the turn. There we go. But you don't, my heat gun's not in the way. So a little bit in the middle there, and that has gone beautifully well. So there we go. So that is given me that lovely kind of white raised up finish. And then all you would do from there is die cut around this. So I like to do it, first of all, you can either die cut and then stamp, or you can stamp and then die cut. But I've done this with one of our nesting dies, and then I've just die cut around this. Yeah. That's going to layer up onto a secondary layer like that. And then look how easy it is to make a card then, right? I've taken just a regular 6x6 card, all right? And then if you do a fold back, so fold the first piece back. And then if we do a little bit of matting and layering, so I've got some lovely cardstock there, some matting and layering of some bright colours in the background. And then you can mat and layer some lovely coordinates on the front like this. And then that just gives you that lovely background to pop this on. How simple is that? And if I show you my finished card that I've stuck together, Ben, you'll see it all coming together nicely here. How fabulous. You don't need an awful lot going on because the sentiment does all the work for you. So you just want like a nice plain background to make it really jump out there. Yeah, I love it. And I love the designs on these as well. So bang on trend. And I must just say, by the way, the rocker card kits are on the website right now, HSN website available for you. Also to say the chalkboard stamps also live on HSN right now, and the comments that have been coming through over the course of the last 10 minutes or so, again, off the chart. So many of you loving the show, so many of you loving the fact that we were dual crafting along together as well. I did quite enjoy that. And lots of you saying how much you love these chalkboard stamps. They're so great. OMG, says Mary, the colours and techniques, it just doesn't stop. I'm so glad I'm able to watch these shows. And Deborah on Facebook says, I have been all about these chalkboard stamps since I saw them in the booklet. So many options. It would be pretty on a watercolour background, says Diana. Really, really love the sayings on these, says Marnie. And ooh, says Kerry on Facebook, the chalkboard stamps will be great motivators for my nursing home friends. How uplifting. It's like the comments are amazing and the style of these are so bang on trend right now, Sarah, aren't they? Absolutely. And do you know what? We've been working on these for a while. We did a lot of research into what the right sentiments to say were. We did research into what the most popular styles of drawing are, and then all of these have been hand illustrated just for this collection. So they're going to be coming up in, I don't know if they'll be on twice. It says 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I think these are just on in the 9 o'clock hour, just to warn you. So I think they're just on once. There's definitely not enough stock for these to be on twice. But again, did you say these are available on the website now, Ben? So you can pre-order them? Yeah. Absolutely, and I know a lot of you are pre-ordering these items. Lots of comments coming through. I'll read a few of these, and then also I'll announce the winners of the products as well, because so many of you are getting in touch. Thank you for all of the positive comments coming in about my crafting as well. Nina says, "Go Ben, go," and Sherry says on Facebook, "I actually love these rocker cards. Another must-have, and I love it when Ben crafts along." I finished my little rocker as well. Obviously I can't sort of rock it on my hands, but there you go. I tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this away to the person who wins the rocker card kit. So as well, this will be coming to you. We'll sign it as well. We'll sign it. It's a Mosby original. So what are you laughing for, Georgie? A Mosby original. These could go for millions in a few years. So the rocker card kit is going to go to the person who said on YouTube, participation is key, Ben. Absolutely. Just one card maker on YouTube. The rocker card kit is yours. Plus I'll pop this one into there because you probably
I'm sure you do. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com to claim your prize. And also, well done on Facebook to the lovely lady who commented, I love both sets. It's going to be hard to choose. Well, Sam Brame on Facebook, you don't need to choose because they are yours. They'll be winging their way to you if you send us a little email to prizes at crafterscompanion.com. If you have just joined us, I've just looked at the clock. We are heading into the last hour of this preview. If you haven't yet got the booklet, now is an opportune moment to download it. You'll find the link. We can put the link up for you, but you can also find the link wherever you're watching right now. This is your key. This is what is going to show you what is going to be coming up on Tuesday on Craft Day on HSN. It will give you all of the details of all of the products. It will give you all the details of all of the Autoships on there as well. So it's a must-have item, and it tells you actually all of the different times that we are going to be featuring on Tuesday from midnight. Of course, the TS, which I'm sure we'll recap again on a little bit later on. We've also got full shows at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. and then we'll be featuring on shows throughout the day, 9 a.m, 1, 2 and 3 p.m, 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. But as I say, you don't need to write those down. All you need to do is view our booklet, details of which are right there. And I know so many of you have already done that, but if you are brand new, that is the first thing that you need to do. And of course, hit up the HSN website as well, because the majority of items that we previewed already on the show this afternoon are live, so you can get in nice and quickly. And you might not know from experience, but things sell out very quickly. When the day fires up, items fly out of the door. So it is nice to see this preview. Get in early when you can, which you can in the majority of cases, and get all of the items that you want right now. We're moving on swiftly. Still to come, if you love butterflies, you are going to be in your element. But next up, I'm intrigued about this because we are talking about something which will feature in the 6 o'clock hour on Tuesday, the Tower of Treat box. Sarah, what's all this about?
Oh, these are fabulous. Now, these are some of the boxes that I have developed concepts on how to make these on the Ultimate over the years. So a lot of these, you'll see similar styles on my Ultimate USBs, projects and things like that. However, a lot of you, I know, struggle with them, just getting the sizes right, making them. So by popular request, Ben, I made a collection of dies which allow you to do that.
Love it.
So I'm going to show you, there's 3 different ones, and I'm going to show you with each one what you're going to make and how it comes together. So, for example, this first one here, right? This is your set. So this is the picnic box, right? And with the picnic box, what you're going to do, I was just having a look to see if I had my kind of, do you know what would be nice, Liam? The half-made ones. You know, of the other demos that I'm going to show on HSN. So what I'll do is I'll show you the half-made ones, because basically the die set makes you half of this. So if you have a little look up close, this is a double opening picnic basket. So can you see? Sorry, I'll show you on the close up. There we go. Double opening picnic basket. So what you're going to do is you're going to make the die set makes you one of the little boxes, right? So if I open this up, it's just going to make you one little box. What you're going to do is you're going to make 2 of those little boxes, put them back to back, and then included you also get the template,
okay.
Right? So if you want to take it to the next level, you've got the template if you want to do like an extra box that goes with it. But when you have the 2 of them connected together, it makes this
amazing.
double little opening picnic. So the die set that you're looking at makes one little box, but you make 2 of these, put them back to back, and that is going to make this absolutely ridiculously cute little picnic box, okay? So that is the first one. That's your picnic box, okay? Now, the prism. All right, so the prism is this triangular one here. Let me just get all these in here, right? Now, this is your prism one, and when you look at it, you look and you think, what, right? It makes you this little prism box here, right? Geez. Oh dear me, I need to stick that on a little bit better, right? So, because you get the Velcro included, by the way, you get the little hook and loop. So that is going to stick on there really well, Sarah, and you're going to be a little bit more gentle next time you open this to demo it, right? So it makes you this little prism box. Now, what can I do with a prism box, you may be thinking? Okay, well, there's 2 types that you can do. So if I show you them both, prism box is really nice on its own, right? You can put 4 of them back to back to make one of these absolutely massive prisms. So can you see? These are all like little miniature ones so that you've got one big set of prisms.
Yeah.
Or you can put them back to back in a roll and open these up to make a hexagon of little roll boxes.
Oh, wow.
So when you see all of that decorated up, this is what we're talking about here. There's your decorated one. And again, so you open this up and basically every one of these is a little box that you can open to put your own little stuff in. Oh, I want to be really careful with these hook and loop. Can you see? So make all little small ones, and when I close this in, you can see there, you've got what, 1, 2, 3, 6 little boxes,
So
all folds together,
Yeah.
and goes to make one big one. So you can either do 6 like this,
Yeah.
you can do 4 like this,
Yeah.
or you can do just little single ones. So that's
Great.
your prism box, okay? Then your next one is your roll up, okay? So your roll up, this will be the one that you'll have recognised me doing, okay? So this is one of my favourite ones. This is the one I'm going to demonstrate for you. It's a roll of 4 boxes, right? So can you see? Little boxes all connected together. I'm going to demonstrate this one for you in just a second, but it makes this like hanging stack of little boxes, all comes together to make like a stack of 4. So if I just show you, isn't that lovely?
That's pretty clever.
Let me just move on to that one here, right? So if I bring this one in, here is the die set. So I'm going to show you and we're going to put that together, but you actually get the outer die set.
Yes.
And then also all of the detail. We've used all of the inside of the metal to make you all the little dies that you can use to decorate it, which I just think lets you take it on the next level, okay?
Amazing. Will these go into the junior Rosalind house, or would you need the bigger Gemini?
You're going to need the bigger Gemini.
Yeah.
Yep, these are a big size die set, really big die set. Fantastic price, by the way, on HSN. This is also the little pack of 50 hook and loop fastenings that you get. 25 of the white, 25 of the black in there, okay? So that's the hook and loops that come included. Now, if I just show you, I've actually done this where I've die cut it out. So I know what you need to do is you need to see it all going together. You don't need to see it being die cut, right? So what you got is I've just written on A and B for me to follow. That folds behind, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold the whole box together, right? So if I just put some tape on here, on the sides, you'll see the box starting to come together. So this folds over here like this, right? This folds over here like that, and the same on this end bend. So you're going to assemble them as little miniature boxes, right? Now, it's up to you if you want to seal these inside. I like to do that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to like leave them open as the little flaps on your boxes, however you want to do it, right? So if I pop these in, I like to seal them inside just to strengthen the edge of my box.
Okay.
And then what you've got is you've got a box which closes like that, right? But it's got a little flap on the end, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to now come and attach this flap onto the end of my little roll.
I see.
So can you see, there's the first one, flap and box.
Yeah.
Then your flap attaches, then your flap attaches. So if I go on to the next one, my flap is going to attach onto there, so that it's the next one going down on here.
Yeah.
Can you see? So all I do is add a little bit of tape onto the base here. There we go. And that is going to add onto this one here, so that this then becomes my next box in the row, so that when they all fold together, right, you can see you've got them all folding together to form a base, and then they all unroll to form a big roll of boxes, right? So it's a lot easier than I think a lot of people realise it's going to be when it all kind of folds in together. Can you see there? So there is my finished one. And then actually all you're doing, if I just shut all of these, you can put Velcro on all of them individually if you want, or you can just have it on its own. But then you're just going to do, I've done some die cutting, so all the little dies that are included, you see, are going to give you these end pieces, which is just going to enable you to decorate the box.
As well, aren't they?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, really cute. A lot of people chatting about using these for little Easter treat boxes as well. You know, popping little.
I think that's a lovely idea.
Easter, particularly the prism one. Lots of people chatting about that particular shaped chocolate, which would fit very well into there. I think these would be great for fudge as well, actually, Sarah. These.
You're still hinting for that fudge, aren't you?
Fudge, still haven't tasted.
I really need to crack on.
The fudge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah's what's that? Sarah's what? White chocolate orange fudge.
Sarah does a really nice white chocolate orange fudge. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. What Georgina's saying she was supposed to text the other day. You're taking orders for your fudge, are you?
Well, she just needs a little bit of time, to be honest, when I'm not busy dancing and trying to
you've been a bit busy again this week,
dragging at the same time. So I've got a lot going on at the moment, Ben. But yes, right. So can you see that's how that treat box goes together?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do is kind of just show, now you've seen how it works, I want to show you some of the other samples so that you can see how everything can work together. So if I just show you this box here, for example, right? This one is a different way, can you see, to use those base treat boxes. You know that little one that I showed you, that very first set? You know how each one comes, Ben? If I just pull this out again. There we go. Wait till we do the tutorial on these, you're going to love it, right? So this makes the little individual box. Remember I showed you we were going to make 2 little individual boxes and put them back to back and make it into a picnic box, right? Well, if you use it with this template, what you can do is you can follow the instructions that we've got and make 4 of these back to back, and then the 4 of them back to back all fold in to make this lovely big box, which you then make the lid for, and that's going to make you a box of boxes. So each one, there are multiple ways to make it. So that's the box of boxes, which works in exactly the same way as that fabulous picnic box that I was showing you as well.
Evelyn says, I wonder if there's a limit on how many of these I could stack together.
I don't see any reason why not. No. So look, there's the 4 one. There's another version of the 4 one that I did, Ben, right? So that all opens up and then there's your 4 boxes in a roll. However, look at this. Here's a 6 roll that we've done. Right, just to show you the difference. And actually, I think these might be 6 individual boxes that we haven't stuck together. Look, you can just do it. But then you can attach them together if you want. Just by attaching one onto the next one, onto the next one, onto the next one, all the way. So you can do as big a roll as what you want, really. Never-ending roll of boxes. Oh, it'd be lovely for Advent next year, wouldn't it?
Oh, I love that idea.
So I'm going to put them to one side. Keep going. So here's another lovely basket. And then here's another one of your rolls of boxes, Ben. It's 3 different items. So you're either going to go for the roll of boxes, and I'm going to try and get you the proper names as well here, right? So you've got, have you got them, Georgina? She'll talk me through them. Right, so the picnic one is this one here, which also doubles up, and you can do it in your larger box of boxes, right? So that one there is where you've got the box of boxes as well, right? So different ways to do it. Then you've got the prism. Now the prism one is the little one that I showed you. Let's have a little look. This one here. And I did show you that would all roll up to make a roll of 6. So that's how it was originally intended to be done. However, I also love the idea, Ben, of taking 4 of these and putting them together in a little roll of 4 like this. And these aren't attached together, they're just 4 individual ones that we've kind of all stacked together to make them look fabulous, because they are all a perfect prism, so they're going to stack wonderfully well. I can't stack these back to front and upside down. You've had it. We're live on air, Ben. We can't do it all, right? And then the last one is that roll up of boxes that I was showing you, which I think, I shouldn't really have favourites, but I think this one might be my favourite.
I just think they are all brilliant. And again, do you know what? There's so many of you on the comments shouting out to our designers and to our engineers that a lot of you are calling our team as well. You are loving these. And as I say, what I love the most is the fact that we bring you one product, then we move on to the next one, and you guys are just wowing even more. Michelle says these would be great for party favours, candy holders, with a gift card as well. I've always wanted to make boxes like these. I would love this set. The box dice, says Velda, are wonderful when you want to let someone know they're special. Adds that extra to their gifts. Absolutely. How nice to have everything all under one roof, to have the ability to make the cards and then the ability to make the boxes for the goodies as well. Cute for Easter chocolate, Pammy. Absolutely. Talk about getting that Easter box that we've got on our on the show on Tuesday. Get these in addition for the goodies, for the chocolates, for the candy. I love that idea. For those little chocolate eggs that you can get as well. How cute, says Linda, to put these little gifts in. I love the roll-up boxes. Genius designs. You've knocked it out of the park. Lynn saying incredible minds at Crafters Companion. Always thinking ahead of the game, aren't we? Always taking it to the next level. Rhonda says, I need a bigger craft room. I think that's going to be the case for a lot of people after watching the show on Tuesday. These boxes are a must-have, says Mary Klein. So adorable, amazing, and so many options. The box of boxes is brilliant, says Sharon. And that's the great thing, isn't it? You've got so many different options for all of the different styles of boxes, whether you're going for the picnic, the prism, or the roll-ups as well. And Cindy on YouTube says, Ben, I've got a new song for you. Box on a roll. We've had foam on a roll, we've had zips on a roll, now box on a roll. I like it, Cindy. I like it. Maybe one for the future. I love the boxes. It's like a 3D jigsaw puzzle for a crafter, says Diane. And I never stop saying wow, says Christina Alfonso on YouTube when watching a Crafter's Companion preview show. I'll announce the winner of these boxes in just a second, but before that, let's just remind you about, here we go again, the booklet which you need to grab. I think the majority of you, are you still playing that drinking game, by the way, on the socials? You mentioned at the start that every time we mention the booklet, you take a sip of whatever you're drinking. I mean, not that we're encouraging you to, drink sensibly and all that. But the booklet is available right now. If you haven't yet downloaded it, you'll find the link in the comments section, so you can grab this. This really is, as we just have a little bit of a flick through, your guide to what is coming up. As we open it up for you, you can see all of the items which are coming up over the course of the show. You can see all of the show times as well. You get a nice warm welcome from this guy here. You get a lovely welcome from Sara too. And then you can find out more. There's click-through links on this as well. So if you saw just a second ago, you can find out more about the Colour Academy. It's totally interactive. You can see everything that we've featured on the show so far, plus you get a more in-depth look at all of the auto ships which are coming up as well, so you can decide whether or not you want to partake in those. I think the majority of you will, but again, you can see all of the goodies there, all of the pictures of all of the beautiful products that we've got coming up over the course of the day, which is this coming Tuesday, don't forget, and we are so super excited about that. But lots of ideas for concept cards in there for you as well. You know, this is really a great way for you to be able to get inspired. You know, if you've already taken advantage of some of the deals, which we know some of the items are already live on the HSN website, this already gives you inspiration, gives you ideas. If you've signed up for the auto ship as well, lets you know what's coming up and when you can expect to receive it. So this is an absolute must-have. Get it right now, as they say. Have a good thumb through and get very excited. That Easter collection, by the way, I think you are going to absolutely love. Just as a by the by, all those treat boxes that we've just shown you a few moments ago, they are all live for you right now on the HSN website, so you can get jumping in and grabbing those nice and early. And who has won the treat boxes? By the way, we're giving away all of them to, yes, Georgina, all of them. Yes, to someone who commented on YouTube saying, treats for everyone. I love the different options for putting these together. And that is Angelica Perez. Congratulations, Angelica. Those treat boxes are coming to you. All you need to do is message us right now. There is the email address for anyone I've mentioned tonight who's been a winner. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. We've still got 45 minutes to go, which means you could still win another prize. You just need to comment. You need to send in a question. You just need to send in a comment. And don't forget, not only will we be giving away the next 3 products that we're going to be featuring, but also that Academy of Colour. We've got another one of those to give away towards the end of the show. So keep watching, keep commenting, and as I say, you could be our next winner. But from our Tower of Treat box, let's get back over to Sara, who's going to have a look at the next beautiful brand new item which we've got, which are the stunning ornament dies, the Opulent Heart and Decadent Butterfly, Sara.
Oh yes, well, so guys, now we're in the wave of products that are the big saved for finale at show. So you know it kind of like hots up again towards the end of the day. So we've got loads of big launches at midnight, and then we save our other big exciting launches for the kind of big shows that are the finale of the craft event. So this is going to be 10 o'clock on the evening now we're going to be moving through to, okay? So what you've got here is, we did something like this, Ben, if you remember, before Christmas, and you guys loved them. So yes, what we've done is we've done everyday versions. And so these are the everyday versions of these amazing 3D ornament cards. So you've got one 3D ornament, which is this beautiful dangling heart. And can you see it looks fabulous? It looks great in the black there. Imagine that for Valentine's Day.
Not long.
I mean, that is just going to look incredible. Or anniversary cards or big showcase pieces like that. I just think they look absolutely stunning, right? I love it in the black. So that is your heart one. And you get 2 of them in the set. You get the heart, and also you get the circle. And in the circle, you've got the dangling butterfly. Now, you could dangle the heart inside the circle if you wanted. You could dangle the butterfly inside the heart outer. You can mix and match all of them, but I think once you've got the bases, you've basically got the globe base and the heart base are your two. They're not options because you get both of them included. And then just look how they look different as you do them in different shades of cardstock as well. Now, I am going to show you how to do, I'm going to show you the heart one. They both work in exactly the same way, but once you've learned how to do them, guys, we have two additional items that you might want to go for that is going to give you more stuff to go in the middle. So once you've got the outer, you've got the circle and the heart, that's it, that's all you need, okay? But you might want to change up what you're dangling. So we've got another set which is going to give you the little cupcake dangler,
cute.
Lovely for birthday cards, and also, look, this is a different way to make the card this time as well.
Is that
so instead
cocktail?
Look at that, little cocktail glass. Little cocktail glass, and we're meeting them, can you see, in the middle. Now, apparently, I've got that wrong. The cupcake comes with the present. So you ignore that cocktail glass.
You were thinking of a party there, weren't you?
I was all about the party.
Cocktails.
I was all about the party, right? So there is your little present in there. So your present comes with a cupcake, and then the margarita glass, your little cocktail glass, is going to come with this fabulous little daisy as well. So you've got both of them. And can you see, just different ways to make the cards up as well. I thought that was quite unique and different and innovative, that one. But this is the traditional way. This is what I'm going to teach you now, is how to do the, I like to think of it as a globe and the globe dangling in there, right? So here we go. What you're going to do, guys, is this is the die set. So I'm going to do the heart one. And in here, you've got the full step-by-step instructions on how to do this, okay? So you're going to take just the heart here. There we go. And you're going to die cut this. So this is a little bit thicker than a regular die pen, right? And you're going to die cut this through some craft card. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see, because you're going to ask me if this fits through the junior, aren't you? Here we go. Is this going to fit right? So if you want to run this through your junior, I think it's just a little bit, look, it's just going to work on there, okay? I've gone the other way, I've put my cardstock a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to have to be careful to make sure I get it all cut on the base. But we have made them. I did want to show you that they just, as say, will fit onto your Gemini Junior, if you're Gemini Junior in it, guys. And they are beautifully thick dies, so that if you are wanting to cut through multiple layers at once, if you want to cut through a thicker base cardstock, these are the thicker dies that allow you to do that.
There's so much love for coming in for these. Claudia's saying these are unique. Linda's saying these would look pretty on top of a cake. And Rhoda's saying, I love that you can put pretty much anything hanging in the middle of these ornament dies. You know, these are great for any occasion, really, Sara, these, aren't they?
That was the idea. We did them for Christmas. You guys absolutely loved them. So now we've done you the ones that will work for kind of all year round. Now, can you see that you've also got the score lines in here, which allow you to do that shaping? So can you see, I didn't have to go and like score them separately. They're already scored to fit together like that. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to do several of these and start attaching them back to back. So can you see here, with this one here, I've already started there. And I've just done 3 of these and I've started sticking them back to back. So what I want to show you is that last one will just place in there and hold all of that together. And you put as many as you want in. It looks good with 2. I find 3 looks even better, right? But what I want to do before we do that is I'm going to hang my dangling piece in the centre. So I've done exactly the same with the hearts, Ben. I've cut out multiples of these hearts and I've just stuck them out, folded them all in half and stuck them back to back. Now watch this, I've got one in here and I'm going to bring in, I've got a little bit of, can you see, twine, going to run right through the middle. And what I'm going to do is, do you know this, she did ask me, did I want my glue gun switching on? And I said, no, I don't need the glue gun switching on. It actually would have been quite nice to stick, because I'm going to lie that through the middle. And I want that to be really well stuck inside. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of tape, Ben, and just make sure that that is stuck in place really thoroughly with all of that running right through the middle, because I don't want that to move, because we're going to hold that nice and steady in place. So once you've got that there, you're going to take the last one of these, and I've ran this through the Xyron so that it sticks really, really well. And I'm going to stick that onto the base there, Ben. There we go.
You know, it's people chatting about these for birthday ideas, wedding table decorations. Bernie just saying, I'm going to be a grandmum for the first time in August. Congratulations, Bernie. Saying these would be a great shower favour as well.
Oh, yes. I love that idea. Shower. I tell you what, they would be the fanciest shower favours I think I've ever seen at any wedding, right? Literally without exception.
Yeah.
Now, watch this. Great little tip for you here, okay? I'm going to stick this through the middle, right? And then what you can do is you could either tie a knot to hold that in place, Ben, or what I like to do? I like to stick this so that we actually stick the thread inside following round, so that what it can't do is it can't move once the card's stuck in place.
Oh, I see.
Are you following, right? So I've stuck this all the way around. That's as much as I need, so I can come in there with the little snips, snip that off, and we can snip all of this excess tape away that's hanging out over the edge of the card, because we don't need any of that. All right, so nobody's ever going to see that that's stuck, but that tape won't move because it's stuck in place. And the same here, I'm going to pull this nice and tight down the bottom. Yeah. And I'm going to stick this in place with a little bit of tape in the bottom there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in here, and then I'm going to tighten that up at the top, because I just want a tiny bit more. So I'm going to pull that through nice and tight, and then hold that down with my tape. You see what we're doing there? We're just getting it all nice and stuck. And I'm doing all this working, Ben, on the inside, which we're then going to cover up with our last layer. So now all that's nice and tight, I'm going to take that last one, and what I've done is I've just ran this through this iron as well, so this is sticky all over the back. And then that is going to seal up all of that working inside there. Can you see? So nobody will ever know that I'm holding all of that tape in place. Stick all of that down, hold that in place, just snip off these extra little pieces of tape that you don't want anybody to see when you've finished. Be very careful not to cut your ribbon, by the way. Yes. All of that, I can snip that out at the end there.
You know, you don't hit the nail on the head when you see so many people already getting creative in the comments, people already knowing what they're going to be using these for. I can see bridal showers, baby showers, wedding receptions, engagement parties, birthday parties. So many people are excited about these. These are live as well on the HSN website, and people already saying that they're getting them checked out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. These are, do you know, we save the big items for the big show on the evening. However, we have had it before when some of the evening products end up getting pulled because we just don't have enough to be able to do a full presentation of them, which is why we try and do this preview show, so that anything like this, you can get them ahead of time. Now, that's how you do the heart. It's exactly the same to do the butterfly. Now, in the set, and can you see we've only dangled that one from the top, not from the top and the base. In the set, you're going to get the globe outer. In fact, I'll show you them. There is your globe outer, and you also get the heart outer. Both of those make those three-dimensional frames so that you can either do the rounded globe or the heart-shaped globe. Then it's what you put in them. Now, you can interchange the two between each other, but then also you can get the extras. So we've got the extras, which is the present and the cupcake, and these are your present and your cupcake here, which are going to allow you to have those different danglers on the inside. But then we also have, which I would highly recommend going for, is the set that's got your little cocktail glass in there.
Got to get the margarita.
Your little margarita and your beautiful florals in there too. And remember, these will dangle in your heart or you can see there we put the present into the heart. Doesn't it look really lovely? So once you've got them, you can interchange them all through. And those of you that got the Christmas ones, you might want to put some of your Christmas ones into the inside and interchange those as well. But they're a really unique concept. I know the feedback we had on the Christmas ones was outstanding. You guys love them. Remember, you're going to get hold of them today. We're going to be doing a masterclass. We're going to be doing live craft along. So there'll be loads of opportunity to learn how to get the most from them. But I just think these are going to be one of the really big items on the day.
Oh yeah, and they're one of the big items right now, Sara, as well. So many of you have taken my little tip and gone, they're live on the HSN website. Right now you can grab them. People have checked out baskets. Janet Boyd says, these would make great table toppers for my daughter's bridal shower. The fact that you've got the interchangeable dies that you can pop into the centre of these, I just think makes these even more unique. Carol Taylor, unique for place settings at a baby shower. What about a wedding reception, engagement party? Kathy on Facebook said, these are already in my basket. People shopping ahead, grabbing these. Brilliant, says Mary Reno on YouTube. These are just a brilliant and unique design. I just love them. Seema on Facebook saying, I love the ornament dies. The butterfly is my favourite. Let us know which ones you love. I love how cute is the little margarita. How cute is that cocktail? I think that's probably my favourite because I don't know if anyone else is. I'm doing dry January. So, you know, cocktail right now. Oh, lovely. Thanks very much. And Fred on YouTube says, I love these. Cover me with tacky glue and hit me with glitter. I mean, if that doesn't sum up how amazing these are, I don't know what does. As always, we have a winner as well. Thank you for all of the lovely comments coming through. You guys are going to have such a great day on Tuesday on the Craft Day on HSN. But get these goodies now whilst you can. I would say 95% of them so far are already live on the HSN website. But congratulations, to the lovely Karen Wells Sorrell on Facebook. Hi, Karen. We've selected you at random for your comment of so cute. I have the Christmas ones. Well, now you've got the everyday ones as well. Many, many congratulations to you, Karen. As with all of our winners tonight, all you need to do to claim your prize is send us a little message to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get those sent out to you. But listen, as I mentioned, if you are still commenting away and you think, I haven't won anything yet, we've got 2 more products, I think, to bring to you. Plus, we've got that bonus giveaway to do at the end of the show as well, where somebody else is going to win the first bundle of the Academy of Colour. So 3 more chances to win. So keep the comments coming. Any more questions that you want to fire our way as well, please make sure that you do that. A question coming in from Rhonda on YouTube who says, where is the buy it all button? I don't think there is one, but I mean, it might be quite handy from what I'm hearing from the majority of you watching tonight, where you're going, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. Yeah, maybe it's something to look at in the future. There isn't one now, but who knows in the future. Yes, I love absolutely everything. Buy it now. Absolutely marvellous. By the way, if you are thinking about all of the goodies that we've got, and maybe you've missed a few of the items, don't forget to download that booklet. That's the item that's going to help you to keep on track of everything. See items which perhaps you joined just maybe half an hour ago. You missed loads of the products that we previewed at the top of the show. You will see everything in there. That's the link, but you'll find it wherever you're watching right now, so you can look at all of the goodies that we've got coming up on Tuesday. But as I said, the majority of those are live right now. Now, card bases, shaped card bases, classy and fabulous. And as I understand it, Sarah, as well, a lot of these designs were designs that our viewers and our customers are asking for, right?
They are. Now, if you cast your mind back, guys, a couple of years, we did some beautiful, very thick dies that could cut through multiple layers of card and give you a 3-dimensional shaped card. You loved them. And I mean, you absolutely loved them. So what we've done is there's been loads of requests for other designs. We've designed them all up. We've brought you a fabulous Autoship program. So you've basically got a year's worth of fabulous designs coming out. We've got the one that's going to be the main one today that will also get you in the Autoship program, and a couple of extras. So let me just show you. This one here is the one that you're getting today. It's going to make this gorgeous little handbag cards, folks. Let me just tell you, are always the most popular cards that we do. Whether it's a handbag card kit, whether it's handbag dies, whether it's making 3D handbags, whatever it is, handbags are the ones that everyone wants to do. This is designed to be like a handbag or a little briefcase. So if I show you exactly what's coming included, this is your board here. So what you're going to do is, you're going to get the thicker detail outside die cut. So this is going to cut you the outside base. All these little accessory pieces to make your card 3D. So you can see here, you've even got the little mini envelope closure clasp on the front. Then you get all the matching stamps to stamp onto the front of your handbag. Or you could stamp in the inside of your handbag if you want to make it amazing. But it does the 3-dimensional handbag. I mean, look how great it looks on your craft card there as well. On your bright colours of cardstock, whatever you want, they're going to look fabulous, right? So this is your handbag card. Now, if you get in the Autoship program, I can show you the future Autoships that we've got as well, okay?
Yes.
So I've got them here. We can show you the pictures, but then I'm actually going to show you them in real life as well. So have a little look here. In May, you're going to get Happy Home, right? I love that one, right? So that's May is your Happy Home, okay?
Oh.
Then in July, it just gets better. July is going to be Bear Hugs.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's lovely.
And then in September, can I just say there's been a lot of love for this one around the office. In September, our Tori especially has begged me that I will let her take this one home.
I'm not surprised.
She loves that one there, with the little camera on there as well. And then finally, your last one that you're going to do is my favourite of all of them, is the November, is the one where you're going to do your 3D card with the candles on. So that one was called You're the Sweetest, okay? So I can show you them all in real life, guys, so you can see the actual die set. So you've got always the outer die, so you can do the shaped card, and then all the accessory pieces, so that when it all goes together, there's your little card for this one. How ridiculously cute is this? Look at it, and it cuts on the forward like that.
Yes.
So it's going to stand up like this on your base, and it opens up on the side of the house, right? So that was your first one. Your second one here was your gorgeous little bear. And then I just think for like baby shower invites or for kids' party invitations, how incredible are these going to be? And then Oh Snap was your third one that's coming in. That is when you're going to do this. So, I mean, look at this. And then do you know what I love about this? Look, this is a little picture of me. This goes into the aperture.
Shush, that's amazing.
And you even get like the little accessory like this. Isn't that fabulous? So that is the third Autoship. And then the last one, I have to say I love this one too. This one was my favourite one out of all of them, right? Imagine making kids' birthday party invitations or cards, or wedding cards or something like that, that is actually the shape of a whole one like this. Isn't that just incredible, right? So those are your future Autoships. So we've got Autoships, right? And then I also need to show you the additional ones, right? So we've got 2 extras that you don't have to wait for in the Autoships. You can get them ordered straight away. So first one is If the Shoe Fits. And oh yes, the whole card is in the shape of the shoe.
I mean, how popular is that going to be?
How classy is that? Like, I'm gonna let it just stand on its own because it looks so awesome.
Yeah.
So that whole card base makes you a fabulously classy card that is an actual shoe.
Goes with your outfit tonight as well.
Well, thank you very much. It would go quite classily, yes. Yeah. And then, unfortunately, my foot will not fit into there. It's like a cinema shoe.
Is it?
This one, hashtag Sarah's favourite. Totally, this is like my little Winnebago that my dad's made for me.
Winnebago.
There is, yeah, they call them Winnebagos in America.
I thought Winnebago was a little, like a massive camper van.
Well, you know, but it's just a house on wheels.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there we go. Now, the Autoships are exclusive to HSN.
Yeah.
So if you want to get those ones that I've just shown you, you have to be in the Autoship programme. The shoe and the camper van are available, and I believe you said they were live on the website, didn't you, as well, Ben?
They are live, yeah.
But basically, what you're going to buy today, so you're going to get the, let's face it, you're all going to get the camper van and the shoe, aren't you?
Yes.
If you're like me and you love camper van, and absolutely, you're going to want that one, and I think everybody's going to want the shoe. The handbag one, though, I do want to show everybody how it goes together, okay? So they all work in exactly the same way. What you're going to do is you're going to start off with a folded card. So I've just got, you can either use a card blank or you can just bring in a regular folded card, and your die, Ben, is designed to be able to cut through 2 layers of cardstock. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this in and you're going to put the die over the top of the fold. So if I just hold this in place here, you can see that die is just protruding across the top there. So that when I then make up the sandwich, we're going to cut into the base here. And we're going to put your clear, your magnetic, your top plate on here. So make sure the Gemini's switched on. Is my Gemini switched on? Yes, it is now. Straight through, and it will cut through the 2 layers, which will be what gives you the shaped card to start with. That's what's really clever about it. It's the kind of thickness of the dies to start with. So once you've got that shaped base, I'm just going to lift that out there, move these out the way. So we've got that shaped card base. And then there's your base card folded, ready to stand up, right? Now, to go and decorate this one, Ben, all I'm going to do is, can you see I've taken some patterned cardstock and cut that out as well. So in fact, should we just make this one up? I'm going to not just show you, I'm going to stick this whole one together. So we're going to go on there with the base design. And then can you see you're going to cut out all the accessories? So you've got like... you see this here, cut this out. We've got the handle, which you're going to be able to cut out as well. Then we've got things like the little clasp.
Oh, yes.
So the little clasp you're going to be able to cut out. You're going to be able to cut out the little accessory piece. All these little accessory pieces, Ben, you get all of them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to busy myself sticking them all on. And if you've got any comments, now is a brilliant time for them.
Have I got any comments? I mean, thank you for all of these tonight. By the way, there's no way that I've read out all of them. I would literally be here till tomorrow if I did, but thank you, trying to read as many as I can. It seems like a lot of people have been waiting for these, and like we were chatting about, so many of you were asking for the different card bases, and you've certainly got them in this collection. Julie says, I've been waiting for these. I adore shaped card bases. So excited for these shaped cards, says Kylie on Facebook. And Darlene on Facebook says, now these have my heart singing. I love, love, love these. There's lots of chat as well, Sarah, about the camera one. Cheryl saying, I want that one so bad. I love it. And Virginia saying, okay, I've been waiting for these. What amazing.
That camera one, by the way, is only in the Autoship programme.
Okay, well, there you go.
So don't say we didn't warn you.
Another reason to sign up for the Autoship. Virginia says, I've been waiting for these. Amazing additions to my Crafter's Companion collection of shaped cards. I can't tell you how happy they make people and what a great reaction they get. Now I don't have to send duplicates. Thank you for coming up with fantastic additional designs. And that's the point as well, isn't it? As much as, you know, we as crafters, you will have so much fun putting these together. The joy, surely, is seeing the recipient's face light up when they receive a project like this, when they receive a card like this. You know, you as a crafter get joy, but then the recipient, I mean, they're going to love these, Sarah,
double whammy, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I love about them, Ben.
Handbag cards are so cute, says Marie, when decorated up in the many ways with all these darling elements to decorate with. Yeah, all the different elements. Think of all the different papers that you've no doubt got, that you can make the most extravagant handbags. And Dawn says, how fun, a camper van, or it could be a food truck. Could be a food truck. Why not? And Fred, I'm loving the puns coming into light. Fred171, I would be a happy camper with that RV die set. What's that? What's an RV?
RV is the American word for a camper van too.
Recreational vehicle.
Yeah. Oh, look at you! You do know the words.
I know. Oh yeah. I'm cleverer than what I look. Your camper van's all. Have you been using that this last year, haven't you?
Yeah. My dad finished it last summer for me.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm just waiting for the nice warm weather to come round again, and I'll be out in that camper van, Ben. I can tell you.
Oh dear, I love it. Was it a camper van that you've done up, or was it a van which he actually...
No, my dad just got an old van, and then he did the old van up for me.
Wow.
So it was formerly, it used to be one of our Crafter's Companion, like, delivery vans. It used to do, well, it wasn't the Crafter's Companion delivery van, but it was a delivery van that used to deliver a lot of the Crafter's Companion products.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
oh, wow.
I just thought we'd put it to good use.
Yeah, why not?
When it came to the end of its working life.
Sue Smith says, would these dies cut through leather?
Yes, they would beautifully well. What a great idea.
Why not? Go even one step further with making those bags particularly. Roseanne on Facebook says, Sarah is my favourite superhero.
Oh, I'm taking that one as an absolute win.
Yeah.
Is that the speed at which she crafts, or is that the awesome products that she brings?
I mean, probably both, isn't it, to be fair? Probably both.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that handbag in like no time at all. These are the cards that people talk about, though.
Yeah.
These are the ones that everybody loves. And I just want to remind you, if you get the Autoship programme, you're going to be able to make the handbag. Then you're going to be able to make the little house. That'll be your second Autoship. Your third Autoship is going to allow you to make the little bear.
That's
okay.
cute.
The fourth Autoship is the one, 1, 2, the bag's not an Autoship, that's what's coming first.
Yeah.
3 is going to be your snap,
yeah,
which is this one here. And then 4 is You're the Sweetest, which is this one here, which is your fabulous 3-dimensional laid cake. But don't forget, today you can also get the Winnebago or the RV or whatever you want to call it, and the incredible shoe fits.
I mean, if there is ever a time to sign up for an Autoship, is absolutely, definitely on this collection. You can see it in the 10 o'clock hour on Tuesday, but what a brilliant collection. You asked for those different shape bases. We delivered, and we have delivered in style once again. Hats off to our guys, all of the creatives here, all of the designers, all of the guys that engineer these products to within an inch of their life to give you the crafting fun. The purse, shoe and camper are so adorable, says Jane Balaja on Facebook. I can't wait to make and share these cards. I'm glad I'm in the US so I can buy these now. Yes, reiterating that these are available for you right now on the HSN website. I love the purse, says Betty. I have a problem with a purse addiction. And Eileen Young on Facebook says, with the right embellishments, it could be any type of truck. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, we give you the base, we give you the starting point. You can decorate these up, add the embellishments to create them, to personalize them, to make them as unique as you want for whoever it might be. As we said, these are in the 10 o'clock hour on Tuesday. They're live right now on the HSN website. So many of you already ordering them, and we have one winner. Congratulations for her comment on YouTube, which was, I grew up camping the entire US East Coast and I love this dye. Joanne Madigan, many congratulations. You have won the collection. If you want to claim it tonight, you can do. Email us, prizes@crafterscompanion.com. And we will get that sent out to you ASAP. But for the rest of you, keep the comments coming. We've got another brilliant giveaway to do. In fact, 2 fantastic giveaways to come. Another giveaway on that Academy of Colour coming up, plus an item which I think potentially that you guys have been waiting for, which we are coming to right now. We're into the final 20 minutes of a 3-hour extravaganza, and we are now going to look at a beautiful collection. The vintage butterflies, you saw a sneaky peek of this at the top of the show, but let Sara see this in all its glory right now.
Yeah, can I just tell you, my team get better and better and better at taking what's in here and turning it into a reality. And I had this vision for a butterfly collection.
Yeah.
So you know butterflies are my favourites, but really vintaged up. Kind of grungy craft card feel, that really eclectic feel to it. They have delivered in spades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just some of the samples and then talk you through the elements that we've got, okay? So for example, look at this beautiful card, right?
Oh.
Can we just appreciate this element here and also this one here?
Oh,
We've actually done a whole collection of gilding flakes which have this kind of beautiful gold with this this line of vintage feel to it. I'm going to show you that in just a bit. But the butterfly is gorgeous. The elements are fabulous. Yeah. But then this is all that lovely kind of gold leafing has all been added on, okay?
Wow.
We've also got, look at this one here, this 3-dimensional embossing folder, which is just laid up to the hill. I mean, look at this. And then again, this has had a little bit more of that, them gilding flakes. This is what I meant, Ben, when I said it's got that.
Did you just say that's an embossing folder?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's an embossing folder. It's so 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
And then it's been done with that beautiful gilding around the outside. What about some of the papers that we've got here, right?
Oh, my.
So this here is absolutely incredible. With the torn papers you will love. By the way, the seam binding ribbon, we've actually managed to dip dye seam binding ribbon for you. Wow. Normally you can only get seam binding ribbon in that lovely cream colour. Mm-hmm. We've dip dyed 3 shades of, in fact I'll show you it here. Dip dyed 3 incredible shades of the seam binding ribbon. I think the seam binding ribbon just gives it that extra edge, okay? And again, this lovely beautiful dye in the background is from this collection. Now, the butterflies themselves, we've got them in stamp form, we've got them in embossing folder form, we've got them in die form, but they will just jump out the page. I love this one here with that beautiful embossing powder on there, tiny little bit of the seam binding ribbon at the end. How classy does that look? Then edgeables. We've brought edgeable dies into this. Can you see this torn vellum in the background, Ben? I'm going to be showing you the vellum there. We've got a whole set of different butterfly stamps. I love all the different
species of butterflies you've got
there. Aren't they lovely? Yeah. We're going to bring them all in here. Now, this is just some of those elements laid up. Can you see you've got the papers, the vellums, the seam binding ribbon, we've got some little embellishments in here, you've got the die cut pieces, they're all working so well together. And then finally I just want to show you this. We've got this amazing large postage stamp die, but you can use it to make cards with, you can use it to shape your boxes with. That one here is this beautiful background with then the butterfly, of course all the butterfly wings lift up there as well, but that is the butterfly design onto a postage stamp.
Phenomenal.
So what I've done, I've shown you a few of the samples there. What I do want to do is start off with the 12 by 12 paper pad. Now I'm just going to warn you now, this pad will sell out probably before the show, because the amount of people who buy extras, we've done it in a duo pack with the vellum, okay? So you are going to get the 12 by 12 paper pad, it's all double-sided by the way, along with the beautiful vellum pad that coordinates. Now you get 3 sheets of each one in here. They're all double-sided as well. So on the background, look at the beautiful, so you've got the shades and then the coordinate in the background, because I know a lot of you will use these for making all of your matching envelopes as well. Or like, you know how we do that technique, Ben, where we make the lovely tall, thin gift bag? Yeah. This just lends itself beautifully well to those tall, thin gift bags. And of course, what we've done is we haven't added, foiling onto here, because you can add the foiling on yourself with your, look at this, isn't that? I just wanted you to see the flakes in that.
Oh, look at that.
The flakes are incredible. I'm going to be coming on, I promise I will demonstrate it a little bit. Yeah. But whether you're using it with your embossing folder, whether you're using it onto your papers, whether you're using it just over top of your die cut elements, they're all going to work beautifully well. The paper pad, I think, just kind of sets the tone for the whole collection, though. It just shows you the colours, how well everything works together, okay? So these are the papers that you've got. That's the last one in the set, isn't it? Oh, no, yeah, we're still going. So these are the papers in the pad. But then on top of that, there we go, you've got the matching vellums.
Yes.
So the vellum is a 24 sheet pack, and we've done them in 8 by 8. So you've got lovely designs. We always find that you guys seem to like the vellums better. Come on, Sari, you can get these vellums out. Yeah, but there we go. You can get the vellums in the 8 by 8 size. So look how amazing these look. Little bits of these on any of your papers, little elements torn, few little pieces bent. Keep all the scraps of these. They're so beautiful. So that's your vellum comes with your 8 by 8 vellum comes with your 12 by 12 paper pad, okay? Now I'm going to walk you through the other elements. These are all in your small bundle. So you've got a small bundle, then we've got a large bundle. So in your small bundle, you've got a mini 6 by 6 36 sheet pad, right? So similar designs, but a completely, well, they're not even, the design, they're not the same designs shrunk down. They are different designs in a lot of these, Ben, because we've had to do ones that really work on a 6 by 6 size here. I couldn't compromise on them. So I had the designers design ones that work well in 6 by 6 and then other ones that work well in 12 by 12, okay? Now, the embossing folder that Ben loved was this one here. So that's your 3D embossing folder. But look how incredible that looks when it's all been inked up with some of that little flitter piece all around there, right? Now, if we move into the stamps, you've got that beautiful background vintage butterfly, so all the different butterflies you could want to work with. Then we've also got a sentiment collection that have all of the individual sentiments to work with as well, right? Then we're going to work through your dies. So you've got Gorgeous Edgeable, which you saw me use on that card there. Oh, yes. That's just the edgeable use with some of those lovely butterflies that we've got. You've also got that frame die, which you've seen in loads of the cards where it just uses those outer elements. Now, remember that stamp that I showed you where the butterfly was coming off the edge? Yeah? So what you get is, you get the fabulous big stamp, but then you get the detailed die for both sides. So if you, instead of having to cut this yourself, you die cut it. There you go, you can see there, we're going to die cut across the edge of the card. So that one is included with this stamp set. Then you've got the multi-layering butterfly, where you've got the background and then 2 layers to go on top, so that when it all comes together, this is the 3-dimensional butterfly that you're going to put together. Can you remember, we did one of these, a totally different style butterfly, which by the way would work so well with this in one of my other collections, Ben, but I wanted to build on it and give you even more to work with like that. So that's your multi-layer butterfly. Now, that postage stamp that I was talking about, this is it. So can you see, you've got the outer die which does the outer postage stamp, then you've got an inner one, then you've got the butterfly with the lifty wings at the front. You've also got in here that pack of seam binding ribbons, and I just think when it comes to vintage, nothing kind of cuts it like seam binding ribbon. It's very hard to get hold of, certainly in the different colours. So that's everything that comes in the small bundle. Then some of the other die sets that we've got, so these are now your extras. However, we do have a mega bundle, and the mega bundle includes everything, okay? Now, you've got in here a double-sided die, right? So it's going to cut your outside and your inside and layer up to give you this beautiful panel. So that is your double-sided die. It's called Kaleidoscope in the Vintage Butterfly collection, okay? We then also have an additional collection of beautiful stamps. So there's all your stamps that you're going to work with, and tickets. So look at all these tickets, and do you know what they are? They're the tearable tickets.
Okay.
You know, so if you want to tear the edges off, or you want to attach it together, so you've got some there with the tearable tickets in here too. So you've got the tearable tickets die set. That's the die set, that's how it looks, and those are the individual dies that come included. Now we've got some extra accessory pieces. These are the ones that I think you want to going to want to go for in spades to get extras. So we have these beautiful embellishments, right? So can you see you've got this lovely set of embellishments, and we also have this set of resin brads. So there is my embellishment set. So you're going to get 10 charms in there in total, 2 of each. Oh, I'm at the wrong side, sorry. There you go. So there is your beautiful embellishments. I'm going to see if we can get in a little bit closer on them, just so that you can see the lovely finish that you've got on them. They're very, very detailed, beautiful designs there. So you get 2 of each of all of those. You can tell they're kind of resin topped as well on there. And then also we have these resin brads. So a little pack of the resin brads. Those are the resin brads, but they have little butterflies inside. Oh, and they're gorgeous. So you've got them. And then we've done this incredible, elegant lace. Yeah. This is it here. So it's lace with the butterflies on, Ben. Isn't it beautiful? I'm just loving the sound effects coming in from our Ben there, right? So you've got those as an extra. Yeah. Then do not forget, you've also got that pack, which has got this in. And do you want me just to show anybody who hasn't seen it used before, right? Let me just get another little piece of cardstock out here and show you how it works. So if I've got, here we go. This is the card. I'm not going to get a chance to demo, but I can show you it, right? I've got a piece of the background card, and I've put on here just a strip of double-sided tape, and I've used tape instead of the tape pen, so it's really precise, right? Then look what you've got is you lift these out, right? And I can just dot these along. Can you see it's a mixture of the gold and then a little bit of that lovely vintage green in there. Yes. And what you do is you pop that on, and then you just rub off the excess with the special little brush that comes included. Now all of this does not go to waste, because this is going to transfer back into your pot, right? But if I just rub that off and we catch the light on it, isn't that gorgeous, right? Now these gilding flakes are in your big collection, but you can get hold of them. They're available as an extra accessory as well. And they come with a little pot of glue, so that if you wanted, can you remember some of these that I was showing you, where we added, this has been run through the Xyron, by the way, and added your gilding flakes all over. This is just a little bit of glue added on there, or onto your embossing folder. Tiny little bits of this glue. So it's a glue that's kind of not too strong, just gives you a little bit of a hint around the sides. So you add a little bit of the glue, rub the gilding flakes over, and you can see in detail it's got like, let's get a little bit closer in on there, George. You can see we've got the bronze and the green and the gold all merging together, Ben.
I mean, the comments coming through on this, Sarah, you know, you chat about the paper selling out. This mega bundle is going to absolutely fly out the door. I can't even keep up on the comments, but just a few coming through. Gorgeous for any occasion, says Earling Gordon. Cyrissa, oh my goodness, I'm going to need to increase my credit limit. Joy Sampson says, wow, this could be the most beautiful Sara collection ever. The multi-layer butterfly is awesome. There aren't enough adjectives, says Karen Wild on Facebook, to describe how stunning this collection is. Mega bundle for the win, says Dina. And Evelyn says, OM gosh, a double-sided die butterfly. I think everything pretty much has been thought about within this collection, and then some. It was one of those, that's why the sound effects were coming out from me, because it was almost like just when you thought you couldn't get any better, you then went on the next level. And you then went on the next level. These are amazing, Sarah. And I know you've got some finished samples to show us as well.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That is everything in the collection, guys. You're going to want it. Now, while Ben's announcing the winner for this one, I do just want to have a little flick through some more of the samples. So I'll show you samples, but Ben will tell you who the winner for this one is. And what I will say is, look, this is that embossing folder, Ben, that you loved with the papers. This here is that 3-layer butterfly with the resin brads, with the lace that we were talking about as well. Doesn't that just look incredible? You can get really fancy with some of your cards if you want. I thought this one was just a little bit different on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite a nice one there, isn't it? Or you can just go simple. You just go simple, but use that like layered butterfly and it's going to look incredible. Doesn't matter what level of card making you're at, Ben. I can tell you now, you're going to absolutely love this whole collection.
Do you know what, Sarah, as well, there's so many people saying that this is possibly the best collection that you've done yet. From the previews that we've seen, Tanya's saying, oh my, butterflies and vintage, does it get any better? Not much, I don't think. This is what I was waiting for, says Suzette. Absolutely love butterflies and it's vintage. Oh, my heart is fluttering, says Darlene Baumgartner. I love the butterflies. Eve B, so many fantastic ideas are dancing around in my head. And did you say vellum, Sarah? Perfect.
I did say vellum.
This butterfly collection has the best of everything, and we've got vellum, says Victoria. Each sample is even more beautiful, says Cherie. Must have multiple of all of the beautiful papers. And here's the great news as well. I've just received notification that all of the vintage butterfly goodies are now live on the HSN website as well. I have a feeling everyone's going to be shopping for this, Sarah.
Oh, and do you know, I know we're only getting a chance to show a few samples, guys, but go and have a look in our Facebook group, Fans of Crafters Companion on HSN. Download that booklet. You'll see loads of the samples in there. You'll see links through to the Pinterest boards that we've got. All of our designers that have made these beautiful cards, they upload all of these pictures to the magical interweb so that you can see them for inspiration all the time. Plus, remember, you get this now, there's going to be that masterclass coming up. There's also going to be the live craft-along coming up. This is, in my opinion, the #1 Sarah signature range the team have ever put together with me. I'm so incredibly proud of it. I know you'll love it when you get it home. It is the big one that is saved for the big finale show. I warn you now, it will go like that. I've just been reminded that I've forgotten to also tell you that we've got matching cardstock, that where you've got the cardstock to go through. Have a little look in the booklet, guys, and you can see everything. All of the extras, the extra cardstock, the extra papers, you know the drill now. They'll all be gone by the time we get to that big show on the evening. So if there's anything in this collection you want, this is the one I recommend going for ahead of time. It's going to be so busy when we get to this one. It's going to be kind of fast as fingers first. Soon as that's available on the website, though, I'd get over there and get that ordered because this is going to be one of them big ones. I'm going to get ready to give you a last 5 minutes on the Today Special for anybody who's joined us halfway through. Ben is going to pick a winner for this whole collection.
I am. It is live right now as well, just to reiterate. So many of you telling me, right, you're there now, you're going to the 8-10 website. And by the way, we're not giving away the small bundle of this one. Of course not. We're giving away the mega bundle. Yes, we are. Congratulations to someone who commented on YouTube saying, I'm here to see these beautiful butterflies. My mum loves butterflies, and now that she has dementia, crafting is our happy place. Well, I'm delighted to say that My Little Melting Pot on YouTube, you've won the mega bundle. Many, many congratulations. And I hope you and your mum really enjoy crafting together with that collection. Make sure you send us an email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will send that one out to you. Wow, what a show. I tell you what, Roseanne saying the butterfly collection is over the top incredible. Anything made with this vintage butterfly collection is a hug to the recipient, says Hadassah. And Wanda says, between the mega bundle and the academy, I will have a lot of sleepless nights until they get here. Talking about that academy, the Academy of Colour, that's where we're going to finish. For those of you who missed the big news at the top of the show, Sarah has got a quick recap for you.
Yes, if you were not with us live 2 hours and 55 minutes ago, guys, you need to go and re-watch the start of the show because this is the biggest programme we have ever developed in terms of us bringing programmes to HSN. Not just that this is a massive Today Special, this is a whole educational programme, everything you need to know about colouring. So it's whether you're starting on your colouring journey, whether you've bought some of our Spectrum Noir products over the years and you don't quite know how to get more advanced with it, this is a full 18-month programme to start you off today, well, next Tuesday, and build you up as it goes on. So what you're going to do is, you're going to get the Today Special. This is the Today Special, okay? Now if I open it up, it's the Academy of Colour, and when I open this up, basically you've got two different types of colouring, and your colouring journey starts here. You open it up and it's all these layers. So this first layer is all about alcohol pen colouring. On the back of this little card, it will tell you how to go and access your exclusive education programme as well. Whether you do the little scan or you just type in the website, makes no matter, but you'll get through onto that website. You'll see here brand new duo tipped colours, right? So that means is, for example, you get this gorgeous brush nib, but you've got a light and a dark shade of each one of these markers. So you're going to work really detailed precision. It's Japanese engineering with all of this brush colouring, but you've got that beautiful lay down of colour that you can do all them special techniques with as well. So 2 colours in each one. You've got 16 of your alcohol pens. They come in the first tray, okay? Then your second tray is all about watercolouring. So in your watercolouring tray, you've got 8 pens, but actually it's 16 colours. Plus you've got 2 different really high quality, I can't even emphasise, guys, how important it is to work with really great quality brushes. So you've got the lovely wide tip brush and then also the narrow tip brush. You've got a spritzer in here. You've also got your opaque white pen, which is so, such a critical part of your colouring, and 8 of the different pens. Then we move into the base layer. This is where all your education programme kicks in. So you've got loads of different stamps that you're going to need, and it's not necessarily about making pretty things, it's about learning techniques. So this girl here, you're going to learn how to do all different types of portrait colouring and hair colouring. On here you're going to learn how to do like folds in your dresses and all the different techniques that come with that, and all of this we will teach you as part of the education programme. I'm going to get a little video ready to show you actually about that education programme. We've also got ones that are great for watercolouring. We've got ones that are all brilliant for learning, for example, fur. We did a little bit of fur colouring a little bit earlier in the show. I showed everybody how to do the little flicking technique to do all the fur on here as well. That's included. You've got the speciality papers, you've got the alcohol marker card, you've got the watercolour card, and then all of this. So this is the first one. Sorry, this is your first shipment. This is your main element here. This comes in conjunction with this binder here, which is where you're going to add all of your. So as you build up your programme, we'll talk about Autoships in a moment. You're going to put all of your stamps into here along with all of the education that you learn. You've got little project binders so that you can put all of the details in. But have a little look at this video where we show you how the education works. Because the idea is you get this delivered, and then you're going to load up the website and you're going to join us for some of the live craft along sessions. There's a lot of live sessions and also a lot of on demand, whether it's like tutorials of how to colour portraits, whether it's colour charts that you can work through, or whether it's them live interactive crafting sessions where you just go to the website. It's going to be Leanne teaching you all of this, and you can learn things like how to add dimension into your projects, where light sources work. We've got a forum on there as well, so you can go to Facebook, join our private Facebook group, and you can see there's all of our designers in there supporting you. You can help each other with all of your questions, but the education supports all of the programme, and then that is all backed up by 6 future shipments where you're going to build on this. So in your Autoships, your first Autoship's going to come kind of a couple of months down the line, so we've got a few months to really learn about this, and then when we get to April, you're going to start and build on that. So in April, your next Autoship comes where you're going to get an expansion colour pack. So you've already got some portraits in your first one, you get extra colours, and then you also get the extra stamps to learn the more advanced techniques when it comes to portrait colouring. And of course you'll then get access to all of the educational content. We'll have the live classes to learn how to do advanced portrait colouring right in time for you all receiving that first Autoship. And by the way, in this, you're basically paying for the pens, you're getting the education, you're getting the stamps, you're getting all of the cardstock, all of that is coming as a bonus. In June, you're going to learn about flora and fauna, and then moving on from that, in August, we move on to more advanced technique with feathers and fur. As we build up your last shipment of pens, which will round out your whole collection, will be your cute characters. Doesn't come till October. That completes your collection of your marker pens. However, there is then the option to have a further 2 Autoships where you learn about pencil colouring. So Autoship 5 are your aqua pencils, and then again dual colour aqua pencils, brand new pencils in our collection. You'll be the first people in the world to receive them pencils. They won't be going on sale anywhere else till after that Autoship's delivered. So you'll be able to get your aqua pencils and learn watercolouring techniques, as well as things like your pencil sharpener and all of your water brushes. And then then finally with your wax pencils, you're going to get things like your paper stumps. You'll also get your sander, and then right at the end, you'll get your pin badge, and you'll also get, if you graduate, so basically if you go through all of the program with us over 18 months, you're going to become an expert colourist, and you will get your certificate, and because it's a diploma in colouring. Ben's got his over there already, haven't you, Ben?
I have. I mean, I haven't worked for it yet, obviously. You know, I
will make you work for it, though. Don't you worry.
But listen, you'll get one of these once you've got your final Autoship and you're taking part in the classes. That will be yours. I just think it's a brilliant way to wrap up this Academy of Colour. The comments as well. My name isn't on it, no, because I haven't earned it yet. But the point is, so many of you so excited about this. This is just the most amazing TSV. I cannot wait for this to be on the website, says Karen. What a fantastic preview, says Pat Powell. Thank you, Sara and Ben, and the whole team supporting them. You are the best. Love this kit, says Kim. What a great way to learn how to colour and shade. And the Academy is drool worthy, says Elizabeth. I'm sharing info about it with my friends and family to be ready for the TS with the Autoship. My aunt plans to give it as her grandma gift to my cousin and the kids. There's so many comments coming through. The final winner, we're giving away the Academy of Colour. Congratulations to Mary Sank on Facebook. You've won the bundle. Email us prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get that out to you. But I think it's safe to say this Tuesday, Sara, is going to be off the chart. Thebomb.com, amazing, isn't it?
Huge. Make sure you are there for the launch. The Academy of Colour will be available at the today's special pricing a couple of hours before midnight. You must wait for them because I want you to get into the Autoship too. This programme is awesome as a one-off, but it is exceptional. It's really outstanding if you join the 18-month programme and come on that educational journey with us. So make sure you get it when the Autoship goes live. It'll be just before midnight, okay? I will be live with Adam Freeman at midnight to kick off the whole craft event. We've got an amazing hour planned at midnight, and then I'll be back again in the morning at 9 a.m. and then throughout the day as long as we have stock of the Today Special. And of course, you've seen all of the awesome stuff that we've got for the kind of wrap-up event that comes right at the end of the day. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, we've got so many shows here on Crafters TV. This was just one of them. Ben is going to be live with you again tomorrow. Is that right, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely right. In fact, talking about colouring, we're going to be kicking off tomorrow, midday UK time, for Colour Me Happy. So kind of nice, isn't it? We're going from the Academy of Colour into Colour Me Happy tomorrow. Must just say a massive thank you to all of the team tonight, to Liam and Tracy, to also Susie and also Taylor on the socials, George Squared in the gallery. Thank you to you for watching. And Sara, thank you to you as well. It's been brilliant, and Tuesday can't come soon enough, right?
It can indeed. I will see you guys at midnight Eastern time on Tuesday. Till then, make sure you get the booklet downloaded. If you missed the start of this programme, go back and watch it back, and I'll see you on Tuesday.